God damn, Gary. Some serious gourmet shit. What flavor is this? That's right, it's the all-hell medium roast private blend. Check out the Geek Grind Coffee Nerdrotic page for our other options like the Decadent, Feathers of Liberty, vanilla-infused flavored coffee. Or if you're looking for something darker, try the Dark Roast FNT blend of the Fellowship. You know what? Just buy all three. GeekGrindCoffee.com. Use discount code Nerdrotic. Huzzah!
I'll eat your ass. You look goofy.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Congratulations, gamers! Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the real BBC Bagging, Boarding, and Chatting. I have nothing to bag and board and chat today. Well, I have to chat, but nothing to bag and board. Wait, I need some more coffee. What's up, everybody? Hey, Disney stock is down. Last time I checked, it could be different. 11%.
12.7 or something last time I saw.
Oh my goodness. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Hey, a Superman costume came out, and it still doesn't look like Superman from the comic. It's got
maybe Superman's got the curse that's the reverse of the other costumes because the others haven't had a chance to be in film yet, while Superman's has.
Yes.
Therefore, curse reversed.
We'll talk about it because it's actually a pretty normal argument that's going on online, which is great. Mm-hmm. It's a very normal argument that we will certainly get into, that I am certainly on one side, and I am a bit of a fundamentalist. I'll just tell you that right now. Also, we'll get into a little bit of the Tom Brady roast a little later because that was freaking great. That was great. And MauLer and Az can talk about Helldivers while I take a little break. So, and X-Ray Girl too. X-Ray Girl made a video. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I feel like this is a good dad moment.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, I know your real father never told you that, but I will.
They save it for a really good moment. It hasn't happened yet, okay?
I do. And hey, breaking news, everybody. Marvel. Bob Iger said Marvel is going to focus. He worded it differently, but for the 6th time in a row, he said they're going to focus on quality over quantity by doing the very same thing.
By doing exactly the same, if not more.
Yep.
3 TV shows and 2 movies a year.
No, it's 3 movies, 2 TV shows a year.
3 movies, 2 TV. Oh my God. Yeah, quality over quantity. Yeah. Whatever, Bob.
Okay. What's up, Baz?
Hi. I have no bathroom.
And I must scream.
Do you share it with Belle now?
Do I lick myself
And go in a
No,
box?
bathroom.
Go.
and shit in a litter box?
Yeah.
The only thing that they've left in the bathroom, by the way, is the toilet. They leave the toilet.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Does it work?
They understand the importance of the toilet. But I'm currently, if I go to the gym, having a shower at the gym or whore bathing it in the kitchen sink.
Oh, the good old bird bath. Had a few of those when we were locked down.
But I got a ceiling
prison.
back in it today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But I lost another wall.
Well, good. That's great. And
Lost the wall, gained a ceiling.
and as with all British things, it'll be done in 6 years after you go to the council for 5 times for it. So
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
hello, MauLer.
Hello. I escaped the editing dungeon. Crawled out of there.
You did.
It was
Hey.
like a little Fallout shelter, you could say.
Hey.
Ah. Yeah, you gave me my husband back. It's been nice.
You made a video where 100% of the people agree with you on it. It's really great.
Totally non-controversial. It's just what I do. I'm not beating the accusations of hating literally everything. Though I did do the triple recommendation at the end: Silo, Gentleman, and Shogun, of course.
Mhm.
Better TV shows. Everyone should check them out.
Yes.
Well, the like to dislike ratio is massively in it's like 97% or something.
Yeah, funnily enough, it's actually less controversial than that Ahsoka video I made. So, at least for now, which I was surprised by. Only by a percentage, I think. But way less controversial than my Snyder Cut video, which, whoa, I'm at 89% on that one. That was, that upset a lot of people. Bad time to bring that video out.
Well,
that's okay. That's what I do.
As with all things, time heals all wounds. The universe unfolds as it should. Nature is healing. Rebel Moon comes out.
Yay. That would have been uncontroversial if I made a Rebel Moon video.
Everyone's talking about that.
Oh, yeah. Oof. The merchandise. I actually sent... well, what did I send you, Gary? It was like a fucking...
Oh, you sent me the Anthony Roboticans.
Yeah, Jimmy the Robot. You can buy Jimmy the Robot.
You
It's like, no?
Anthony Roboticans. Was he discounted? How much was it? It was too much. It was too much. I haven't seen one anywhere. Not that I've really looked, but nobody's talking about it. As hey, Fallout should thank you because nobody was talking about Fallout anymore in the show.
Yeah, I think I was still a few days late on the putting that out before everyone had forgotten it existed.
They're like,
Another
oh
problem.
yeah. Well, no, it needed to be done. Hello,
People.
Exude Agu.
Hello. I'm just reading the chat and I'm hearing that we are quiet and you are very loud. But also, hi, chat. Hi, everyone.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, people like speak up more. It's like, this is the same volume I'm always at.
Yeah. It doesn't change my sound setting in the slightest.
Because at first they were just saying as, and I'm like, I'm confused now. Please tell me, chat. So, yeah. I made a video. Also, I just wanted to publicly say thanks. Gary, you're going to love this. I got a shark tooth from 22 to 25 million years ago. Kelly and Lynn sent this. This is a Odotus angustidens, a mega shark, 31 feet long, weighs up to 8 tons. Oh, this is so cool. But anyways, this is the only thing I'm bagging, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's brilliant.
The show and tell portion of Real BBC.
Yes.
I haven't brought anything. I definitely should have. Oh, no, I've bought plushies. There you go. We should probably mention them because this is the last Real BBC we can promote them on.
Yes. Wait, MauLer, do you even have a webcam?
No, but everyone has imagination. So whatever I show and tell, I'll be like, check out my ancient dinosaur winged demon.
I need to get
you're all
mine
thinking
now. I'll be right back.
Look at him go.
There's like big tag hanging off my left cheek.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Can you explain to me something?
Removable sword.
Why do people want to put my plushie in a jar? I don't get it.
In a jar.
Oh.
Yeah. I've gotten a few messages about it, and I'm really confused.
Oh. Anyway, next topic.
Okay, let's go.
What else been happening in the world of nerd?
Well, quite a bit today, actually. Disney did their earnings call that I completely slept through, to be honest with you, because who cares? And I guess they didn't have any shareholders call in, right? They just had the big, bankers call in. But they were still like asking questions about theatrical, and this is just a broad overview of what I managed to give a crap. I usually don't give a crap about the financial stuff unless like it's severely down. D+ was profitable. D+ was profitable, largely because they didn't have to pay themselves for a lot of shitty movies. So
I am pressing fucking all the X's to doubt on that one.
Hey, their profit was about 3 or 4 episodes of She-Hulk. So that $47 million.
Bullshit.
What, since the start?
No, just this quarter. Just this quarter after they bundled in basically, if you want to watch live TV on Hulu, you have to buy Disney Plus and ESPN Plus here in America. I don't know how it is everywhere else. So there's certain things, if you want on Hulu, you have to bundle it in. Like there's certain sports channels you have to bundle in now. So maybe they finagled. They played, it's a shell game. We all know it's a shell game.
They just moved the money from somewhere else to there now. They announced all those losses on the movies because they moved the money back from those movies into the Disney Plus to say that just as we said, we are profitable.
But they followed it up by saying that we're going to lose money on Disney Plus this quarter. So that's why everybody's like, so they know they're going to lose money off it, and Disney Plus has pretty much failed. That's why they had to, they're moving it in with Hulu now. Oh, by the way, if you want to get that bundle of live TV, ESPN, D+, and Hulu, it's like $80. It's a cable bill just for that. Thankfully, I don't watch freaking sports anymore. I don't care. They're like the occasional Shogun, which is an FX holdover. And by the way, they're living off of Fox holdovers this year. Of course, we got Planet of the Apes coming out. Then they have Deadpool, Wolverine. The only Disney movie, because Inside Out, Pixar movie, Inside Out 2, is Mufasa, which is getting fucking destroyed on that, which is crazy. We'll show that in a second. Oh yeah, the Acolyte. We got a second Acolyte trailer to react to, guys.
I didn't see it.
Oh, good. We'll watch it now. We'll watch it in a few. I just want to give everybody the rundown. Valiant did a good rundown on it on his channel. I caught a lot of that when I woke up. But we will play a little audio clip concerning Marvel, which is going around now, and Az has already tweeted on it, where they essentially, hey, they're going to do things differently this time, guys. They're doing things differently this time. And I think it was from a question that was specifically asked of them. Lady Gravemaster gave us basically a court stenographer version of it that I TLDR, Lady Gravemaster. just give me keywords. Just give me keywords. I gotta read a novel in the morning before I have my cup of coffee. But if you could find that clip, X-Ray Girl, while people are rolling in, we'll get the boring stonk stuff done.
You want the question and answer, right, from the call?
Yeah, sure.
Is that better volume on my mic now, by the way?
Yeah.
Chat.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Say something.
Disney fucking sucks.
Okay. Yeah, that was great.
Now he's like really loud for me. How come I don't get to control you guys' volume on my end? That's not fair.
I didn't. I just went into my StreamYard audio settings, and I could turn my mic up from there.
Yeah, you're in the yellow. You're fine.
I just wish I could control you individually, like they let you on Discord. The better program.
You're actually peaking, so it's fine.
Wait, I am?
Yeah, on my end, it's supposed to a little bit. It's fine if you peak a little bit.
Oh,
just a little peak.
If it hits the yellow, right? If you're in the yellow, that's good for the chat because they're all deaf. Because they're all a bunch of olds out there, right? So I feel you. I feel you. You're not all a bunch of olds, by the way. I am. I just wanted to make myself feel better for just a second, and it didn't work. All right, we ready for this?
Mm-hmm. Just tell me when you want me to pause.
Just do it.
Sports rights environment. And then I would love to just get your perspective on sort of the health of the IP at your studios. I know we've talked about this a lot since you've come back into the CEO role, but you have specifically a lot of Marvel content coming both on TV and film over the next couple of years. That's an area investors are particularly, focused on. How are you feeling about the sort of pipeline on the Marvel side specifically, and whether you think this IP is being reinvigorated to the extent you'd like it to be? Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ben. First on ESPN, I think you have to start in terms of projecting the next 12 to 18 months and also considering where it might go from an OI perspective.
Hit pause real quick, X-Ray Girl.
A digital business.
So this was very sports heavy. Like they pretty much kind of like when I was being asked about gaming on Fox News, it's called a pivot. So pivot to where things you either know or like the media won't bury you. And they went sports heavy. So we don't talk about sports ball here. Sports ball is something that obviously Disney licenses. They don't own any creative or any control over it. It's just something they license and they make a lot of money off of. They certainly do, but it's not necessarily something they absolutely control. That's what they focused on most of this earnings call was sports because they really didn't want to talk about IP. Now, what supports Disney, of course, is parks. Parks, did a little better because people still go to the parks. If you're an independent or Republican, I don't know why, but people do. And Universal's a better option, and it's cheaper. It's just better. It's got Harry Potter. And by the way, Universal on the East Coast doesn't have like real Marvel. Actually, Universal, Disney doesn't have real Marvel. Universal has real Marvel at its park. But they just focused on the sports to kind of deflect from stuff like that. So of course he wants to start with ESPN, which is woke and terrible, just like everything else. You can hit play now.
And also considering where it might go from an OI perspective as it transitions more to a digital business, you have to look at today and the ratings success of ESPN's phenomenal menu of sports product, or the rating success of live sports in general across the business. I mean, what you saw with obviously the women's NCAA basketball championships. Across the board, I mentioned in my comments what the April numbers look like.
Skip up to the Marvel stuff. But that's funny. That's funny. Is like, hey, we got the women's NCAA because a white girl everybody got behind this white girl. That's just funny. Absolutely funny. I can't even think of her name because I don't care.
On the JV that we announced, as well as on Flagship, which is taking ESPN Direct at the end of 25. But at the
There we go.
Programming. IP at the studio. I've talked a lot about this, as you know. I feel great about the slate coming up, including 3 of the big movies that we have with Planet of the Apes this weekend, followed by Inside Out 2, which is a great film, and then Deadpool. You mentioned Marvel, Ben, coming in July, and then the end of the year we've got we have Alien the end of the summer, and then we've got Moana 2 and Mufasa at the end of the year. I've been working hard with the studio to reduce output and focus more on quality. That's particularly true with Marvel. I know you mentioned television shows. Some of what is coming up is a vestige of basically a desire in the past to increase volume.
Oh, pause. You're going to have to rewind that a little bit. So some of what's coming out is the shit that was held over. That's what the man just said.
Ironheart.
Where the fuck did Ironheart go?
It's
in the trash.
2025, but the man just said that he just said the crap we were churning out is some of its holdover that you're going to see over the next couple of years. I mean, I can't, it's great that he just said that. So he didn't mention it by name. Agatha, the show that's been renamed 4 times?
5.
5 times.
5. Yeah.
And then Ironheart, what MauLer just referenced, which will be unbelievably bad because the comic is unbelievably bad.
And Ironheart has been finished for nearly a year and a half.
A year and a half. And Agatha's been done too. That's been done for a while too. I don't know how long. And so please continue.
Marvel, I know you mentioned television shows. Some of what is coming up is a vestige of basically a desire in the past to increase volume. We're slowly going to decrease volume and go to probably about 2 TV series a year instead of what had become 4, and reduce our film output from maybe 4 a year to 2 to the maximum 3. And we're working hard on what that path is. We've got a couple of good films in 25, and then we're heading to more Avengers, which we're extremely excited about. So overall, I feel great about the slate. It's something, as you know, that I've committed to spending more and more time on.
Hey, Bob, what's the Avengers lineup? Bob, what's the Avengers lineup?
Yeah, because again, he's presenting it as a brand. It's a brand we're really proud of. Now, of course, the Avengers that were really popular, most of them won't be there, but you'll get the word Avengers. You'll get the word Avengers.
We'll be able to use that as a token probably once, maybe twice, and then people aren't going to care anymore. Because there's a couple of people out there who might be like, Avengers, woohoo. And then they'll go see it and be like, who the fuck are all these people?
Well, exactly. So like Civil War, a movie we all liked a lot, that came out, 8 years ago? 8 years ago.
It's been a while, yeah.
Was a soft Avengers movie. Mm-hmm. So Captain Black American Falcon is going to be a soft Avengers film. And what happens if that completely fails? Because that's going to be your next, following that is Thunderbolts, which is more MCU garbage. Just look at the cast. Look who's leading it. It's more MCU garbage. And then it's going to go into whatever, Kang Dynasty, whatever the hell it is, with the new Avengers. And that's probably what they'll call it, the new Avengers. They'll probably end up calling it that. That's just a guess, by the way. It's just pure speculation on my part. And that'll have that team of who as Captain Black Falcon America.
Captain Black Falcon America.
Florence
Chong-Chi. White Canary. Who else we got? We got She-Hulk, apparently.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's the leader.
You know, after naming all of these, it's like if anyone says Doctor Strange, it's like, God, it feels weird that he's probably going to be
he'll
there.
probably be in there. Yeah, Doctor Strange will be a holdover, and Ant-Man. I think the holdovers will be Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, maybe Vision, maybe.
That sounds like the retard squad.
It's going to be bad.
Not the Avengers.
Well,
you've gone from Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow. I was going to say Black Canary then. Black Widow.
Female Black Panther. Female Black Panther, too.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be a first time it'll be a mostly female-led, female-centric Avengers movie.
Sure, you can't be serious.
Oh,
That's
shit.
going to be a big failure, isn't it? The next Avengers film, like in terms of it may very well make their money back, but it's going to be so much less than they would have wanted.
I don't know if it will make its money back. I think Captain Black Falcon America Man's going to be an absolute disaster.
It'll be the first Avengers film not to make $1 billion. I think I'm pretty safe in saying that.
Gotta be, right?
Yeah.
Like with everything that's happened.
I don't see how it does.
Like I said, I'm wondering how much the Avengers name means right now without more context to the average person being like, oh, an Avengers film. Yeah, I remember the last one was great.
Captain America's got goggles on and he's black and it's not Steve Rogers.
Well, I mean, this one is relying solely on the Captain America sort of branding, which is, I think, going to confuse a lot of people who haven't been paying any attention to any of this.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck's going on?
And they're going to see the trailer and they're not even going to want to try. They're going to be like, whatever.
Well, it's so weird too that we're getting a new Falcon as well. Like, what the fuck? I know that they set it up. I remember it happening. His booster wingsuit gets damaged in like episode 1, right? And he passed it over to the guy who's going to be the new Falcon.
Yeah, it's in Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's in the beginning of that.
It's such a bad idea. No, nobody should watch.
Do you even remember it?
That was the beginning of the end. I do remember it because of the base part where Zemo killed everyone. That was a good bit. That was a good scene. Like, remember?
Yeah.
When Zemo killed all the terrorists. Do you remember that?
Yeah, Zemo.
No.
Yeah.
It's in the last
episode. I don't even remember that.
Somehow Zemo got through that season without being like ruined. He's still kind of actually cool.
I remember John Walker being heroic, and
that's another thing I remember. John Walker's like one of the few remaining characters that's worthwhile in the MCU, but they're going to ruin him too, probably.
In Thunderbolts.
Especially considering they didn't even know what they had with him in Falcon and Winter Soldier. A lot of that was an accident.
Well, they made him a hero with motivation, and they somehow made that.
Don't worry, they will cuck the hell out of him in Thunderbolts.
They've already done that.
Well, worse. Remember the Dora Milaje where everybody was all scared of them. They were the ones like moving the pieces behind the scenes.
Dude, when they say that we just do whatever the hell we want.
We do whatever we want in any we're an ethno state that goes to other places and does whatever we want. I'm like, I kind of like Wakanda. No, I just can't.
Based, but very racist at the same time.
Giant force fields around their fucking and cloaking around their country.
We'll kill anyone that comes near our place, but we'll do what the fuck we want in yours.
We got this 25th century technology, and just past the force field, there's guys like with donkeys pulling like mud that they just dug up that they got to dig worms out of to eat.
But as long as they ain't white.
Jesus.
That's all I care about.
Yep. So no Thor. There won't be any Thor, right?
Right.
And Chris Hemsworth
now, right? Like Chris Hemsworth he didn't admit recently that he did not like Thor Love and Thunder.
He said he took the blame, and it's not your fault, dude.
No,
it's not your fault.
fault.
Yeah. It's nice of him to try to do that, but not Chris Hemsworth's fault. I wouldn't lay any blame on him. He's just an actor. Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah. Who's I think in director jail. I think he's in director jail.
With J.J. Abrams?
No, he's doing a Star Wars movie, remember?
Like J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, J.J. Abrams
like Rian Johnson?
J.J. Abrams is in director's jail, and Rian Johnson would be if he didn't have that Netflix deal, right?
Yeah, and Knives Out shit.
I mean, like, Knives Out is a movie for what's a nice way to say this? Knives Out are movies for people who think they're smart, but they're not really that smart.
Well, but wait, the film is dumb on purpose. It's supposed to be retarded.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Fallout too, right?
Satire, baby.
Hey, I love it when you just mentioned it. The creator of Fallout it's easier to. What did you say? What did the guy say? I want
to. Why make a character awesome when they can be dumb?
All right.
I've never heard that, by the way, as a philosophy on writing.
I know. I kept when you kept pointing out, and this reference and this reference, this and no story.
Oh yes,
Yep.
classic.
So he talks about the Avengers as if like, you know, Cap and Iron Man and Thor, they'll all be back in Secret Wars. In that final Avengers movie, it'll be a cameo fest. That's why I think Wolverine and Deadpool won't like. There'll be a lot of cameos in there, but just like
surely it'll be Fox cameos, right?
Yes.
Versus MCU cameos.
I think they'll like sprinkle in some MCU cameos, but they're gonna save those for Secret Wars. It'd be stupid not to. Unless they unless they feel like, hey, we need such a win right now. We don't even care. We just need a win right now, and then we'll worry about it later. That's a possibility too. Reshoots going on for cameos. That's the rumor right now. Remember, this thing completed filming in February, so 2.5 months ago. It completed principal photography because of the strike, and it hasn't been delayed. So,
but don't worry. Ironheart finished principal photography in January of 2023.
Do you think they've taken that time to improve it, or do they just go?
No, it's gathering dust on a shelf.
Do you think they thought even less of it than they did of Echo? They were like, "What is this? What do we do with this?" And directly connected as a spiritual successor to Iron Man. Maybe that's why they were like, "Oh, we cannot put this out."
I would hazard to guess yes, that they looked at this and they go, "Ooh,
why do we even have this? What is this? What? Who decided this?
Bob Iger. Bob Iger decided all this stuff. It's not like Bob Chapek came in and greenlit all these crappy series, and then they just all of a sudden magically went into production and got out on time after massive reshoots. No, Bob Iger greenlit all this crap. He signed off on it. Chapek wasn't there long enough to do anything.
No.
He kept Bob Iger's seat warm for 11 months. That's about it. Bob
Iger still thinks the Avengers movie has Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor in it.
He probably does. These people watch it. I love what he says. I'm going to be more involved. Wow. The Weatherman's going to be more involved in the Marvel movies. That'll save Disney.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to be more involved here, moving down to this area here, and I'll be involved in this patch here, which will then move over here.
Isn't that like the basis of the problem? Is we've got 72-year-olds making decisions, and then the people giving them advice are just out of their, woke studies college, and they're like 23.
Dude, if you had a 72-year-old running your country, that would be the youngest president in 8 years.
Right.
It's a young
I'm
buck
talking
right
about running an entertainment company, where you want to really make your entertainment for younger people, and you have no fucking idea what they want. Now, Generation Z, not easy to sell to, okay? They're not easy. They're a little messed up right now. Not all of them, but some of them.
Do you think they know what the word computer means?
The computers they think of are like beige and still 4x3, and yeah. Like the kind my dad probably would have still had on his desk.
Did you see what one of your members of the Senate said about black people today?
Oh, God.
Black people growing up in the Bronx, the youth of growing up in the Bronx don't know what the word computer means.
Yeah,
What?
I could guess what party they came from.
Yeah, they were absolutely a Republican, Democrat.
No, exactly. I was going to say they were the one that's historically would have said something like that.
I have the clip if you want to listen to the clip.
Okay, well, let's listen to the clip after we finish with Iger.
Igor.
Something, as you know, that I've committed to spending more and more time on. The team is, I think, one that I have tremendous confidence in, and the IP that we're mining, including all the sequels that we're doing.
IP mining. That's a great description of it. I think he just accidentally said the quiet part out loud.
I was about to say,
fragging. We're fracking.
What is the positive spin of IP mining? Mining.
Mining.
Most people to be able to mine an IP means that it was built, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you build stuff, you don't typically. When they were making the original Star Trek episodes, they would go and let's mine this.
Let's.
Well, no, they were. Like, they was,
That's what they're doing. That's the visual you get. Let's chip away at it and destroy it, because mining is
Make it
digging
hollow,
into
make
a
it
mountain.
empty.
Yeah, make it
Exactly.
exactly.
Fucking hell.
Oh Jesus! What an old IP mining. That is some fucking internal jargon that he just said out loud.
Yes.
Which is fucking hilarious.
That's how they talk about it when they're discussing it in boardroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
IP fracking.
IP fracking.
It's like IP pilfering.
Yes.
You know, but
IP raiding.
Pillaging, raping.
IP raping.
Whatever you want. Whatever.
Mining probably is the best we'll ever get them
Yes.
to actually say. Like, but it's crazy that he said it.
That's insane. That's what I wanted to get to. Does he say anything after that? I can't imagine it can be any
I
worse.
don't know.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
We can listen to a couple.
I think one that I have tremendous confidence in, and the IP that we're mining, including all the sequels that we're doing, is second to none. So I feel really good about what's coming up.
Thank you.
So, okay, stop.
How do the Marvels do, Bob?
Hey, could you could one of you guys pull up the Mufasa trailer, and then we'll pull up the Acolyte trailer. Let's see how the sequel IP mining is second to none.
Well, that's the prequel, Gary, not a sequel. So whatever. You're just a hater.
It's so fucking funny though to be
I hate
like
Disney.
we're the
I do.
best of the business at IP mining. It's like probably like you're the worst at it, but like the best at IP mining because like fucking everyone's doing it, but you guys, you're racing ahead of everyone. And
Oof. Wow.
Strip mine the shit out of every IP they've had.
Go as.
Yeah, you want to oof that? Oof this.
Oh,
Young
is that
black kids growing up?
Is that the governor of New York?
You tell me.
I think that's the
I just know it's a middle-aged white woman who's a Democrat.
They all look the
i.e.
same.
Racist Karen. Yeah.
They all look like they're wearing
It's
somebody.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, it all looks like they're wearing somebody else's face. Right.
Just listen to this. I cannot believe this.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
Jesus.
And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Don't even know what the word computer is.
But they're all walking around with iPhones.
But they're diverse. The diverse voices of that one color. Jesus Christ.
Wow. That's like they don't know how to get in line at the DMV. They don't know how to open up an app. I mean, like we hear this crap all the time. All the time.
They don't know how to open a laptop, remember?
And they'll vote for her. They'll vote for her.
Get what you fucking deserve.
Wow. The bigotry of low expectations. That's exactly what it is, Lord J. The bigotry of low expectations. Hollywood's filled with it. Hollywood's absolutely filled with it. Wow. That was racist. I think that might be the most racist thing that's been said on this channel.
Oh,
and I have Ryan Kinnell
could it
on every Friday.
Yeah, yikes, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I wish I had that clip of that little kid going, "That's racist."
Wow, she did say it with the swagger of a young black teen.
She did. I need that clip too. So Mufasa
The
trailer.
exaggerated swagger. Do beg your pardon.
Mufasa. No, I want to be able to. I don't care about the trailer. I want to see the ratio.
I haven't seen the trailer
I haven't
either.
seen the
Oh, you haven't seen? Oh, okay. We could show
No.
we could show the Mufasa
Okay.
trailer for one. I guess it should be set up. Sorry, X-Ray Girl. It should be set up that like this isn't like it's not offensively like woke or anything. It's just void of any creativity, soul, heart, art. It is pure product.
Gary, you already said it's a Disney film.
Yeah.
I guess I could just save my breath and say it's a Disney film. I'm
You
always
had us
right.
at Disney.
You had us at Disney. So here we go. Wait, real quick. This is a prequel. This is a live action prequel to the live action remake of an animated movie. Just for those of
Live action is an interesting way to refer to it. That's been a conversation that's happened since it came out. This is the live action version, where it's like almost like 99% animated. It's just with 3D CG, you know.
Oh, I think this is 100% animated. Like,
yeah, I was going to 101% animated.
101% animated.
The live action animated movie.
That's it. I did it almost just as good.
Before he was murdered.
Far beyond the mountains and the shadows.
Haven't you always wanted to know his story?
No, don't care.
Is this Black Panther?
The light.
Oh.
No, it's a baboon.
A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood.
What the fuck?
A lion who would change our lives forever.
Mufasa. Oh no.
Marvel's Katie.
The earth will shake. Destiny.
Man. They made Mufasa into like a fucking god.
Yeah.
This is Darth Vader syndrome.
Yeah, this is not like nobody wants this, man.
No.
Go away.
They were
What
really
bothers me is that they say that he doesn't have a drop of royal blood. So, what? So it's not actually Scar's brother? Are they changing the story?
Oh, I don't know. I think I saw The Lion King, maybe. I can't remember. I don't care.
You don't know if you saw The Lion King, dude?
No, dude.
What?
Aladdin's
Not
the
the-
only one I know I watched is Aladdin because of Robin Williams, and I liked it a lot. But the original, right? But no, I
yeah.
told the story. I was old when all this stuff came out. I was in my 20s, no kids. I was watching Quentin Tarantino films and kung fu movies.
You know what I was doing?
What were you
Watching
doing?
animated films and Tarantino films.
Oh yeah.
At that young age? Wow.
Fuck yeah. They were glorious.
Yeah, Yeah, if I was younger or if I had kids, I would have seen all these. Because there's a long stretch where I saw every Pixar-ish animated movie ever made. Whew, I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore.
Oh wait, what era was that? Because you might have, it might have been good stuff, right?
Oh, it was good stuff. I got some good stuff. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's because to be fair, thank goodness you aren't in that era. Because right now,
yeah.
Oof.
But still, it was a lot. Let's go back to but no. Did I do that pretty good? I think I sounded
hope that
just
gets
like
clipped.
the soundtrack. Needs a little echo,
You're
but
gonna get hit with copyright. You're so good at it.
that was so good. Yeah.
Roar.
Roar. It just feels like a parody. It literally just feels like a parody.
This
When
really
the
does feel like
studio runs out of ideas,
Dude, I keep saying we need, as a parody, you got to do a Jaws prequel of the Jaws' mommy and daddy shark having sex. I mean, that's all it has to be.
No, you probably think there will
Like
be
baby
some...
Jaws running around,
Well, Jaws the baby is like, Mom, Dad, I know there's a world out there. It's like,
Just
no,
for me.
you can't. It's
You
too
can't
big.
go up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's not enough food. No.
No, there's lots of food, Mom and Dad.
I'm just going to go for a swim. And then he's captured by evil white men who experiment on him and turn him into a huge...
And his dad dies, freeing him from the humans.
Yeah. No! Reaches out a fin. No! Harpooned.
Oh, dude. This is we are in parody world. By the way, what's the other one that's coming out? Mulan 2? Moana? I don't care. Fucking whatever. The Hawaiian
Asian.
Moana.
The Hawaiian one. The Hawaiian one.
Moana?
Mulana, whatever the fuck it is. 2. And they were like really counting on. Like Bob Iger's like really been pushing both of these. And like, let's not forget that the Lion King remake, I'll never forget. I was in Anaheim. We were just finishing at Comic-Con. And Jeremy's like, hey, do you want to come in and see it? A bunch of us are going to go see it. I'm like, fuck no. I'm not going to see this. And that movie made $1.6 billion.
What?
$1.6 billion.
Jeez.
Big boy. And I think Disney, with everything that's happened recently, because we're getting a Frozen 3 and a Toy Story 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Desperate to say
And
the
Iger
least.
just said on that report that there was a ton of Marvel sequels coming.
Oh boy. So I just picture they have a bunch of Oompa Loompa miners and they're like, Toy Story is this desiccated corpse, and they're like, go! And just like, any last piece they can get out.
I mean, he came out with honestly the best description out there of what's going on is IP mining. So that has to be an old term that's been going around for a long time. That marketing executives probably go, you don't want to say that one in a conference. You might want to not
Mom,
call
why
it.
did you say that on the recording there? You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Now they've heard it.
Now they've heard it. Ha ha! Mufasa. So let's take a look at the ratio.
I'll have to switch one.
So what did you think of like your initial thoughts on the trailer? MauLer?
Why? It's a theory. You ever guys come across those ones that are made up by fans where they take footage from other movies and then they add random text and it's like, this is what this movie is. This is going to be the origin film for Magneto, X-Men origins. Like that never happened, but they wanted it to, whatever. It's like, yeah. That's how it feels. Random footage of CG lions that they got from other stock, and then maybe some clips from the actual Lion King animated movie, slash live action.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then they made this, and they were like, "Hey, my fan idea, a Mufasa film." And then Disney were like, "Oh wow, what a great idea that will make all money, I guess."
Except
Who knows how much money it will make?
the fan would have found some like Richard Attenborough fucking nature shit that would have been real, that would have looked better, right? And cut it in.
It did look fake as fuck, by the way. The CGI look.
Here's a question though, X-Ray Girl: would you rather be in the woods with a man or a Mufasa?
Oh.
I saw that question earlier with a bear or a man. What does this have to do with anything?
It's where liberal white women say the dumbest fucking shit because they're retarded and intersectionality has rotted their fucking tiny.
Oh, because like I was saying, man,
brains.
bears and lions will attack you, possibly.
No,
right? Okay, X-Ray Girl. This is the theory. The white liberal fucking dumb as fuck retarded woman says,
how do you really feel?
We know that the bear will kill us, but it's worse if a man's there because he'll do all kinds of stuff to you.
No.
Yeah.
What movie was it that Leo DiCaprio got attacked?
Would you
by
rather?
that bear?
They need to rephrase the question. Would you rather be in a lesbian relationship or alone with a bear? Because, I mean, the bear might be a better idea.
Well, have you seen the
based on
counter one
statistics?
is, as a man, who would you rather encounter in the woods, a bear or a feminist? I thought that was funny.
A bear, a fucking bear, a bear. Not a bear
I really
feminist
like
though.
The who would you woman? Do you prefer the man or the bear? The bear. Okay, excellent. So we both agree that men shouldn't be in women's changing rooms.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And then they go.
So, Mufasa. This, I mean, like, it's just a nothing trailer, right?
Yeah.
362,000 downvotes to 135.
So this is such an inoffensive trailer that's indicative of just culture changing, isn't it? Like
yes.
It's such,
yeah.
If this trailer come out a year after the Lion King, so like 2020, I don't think it would look anything like that on the ratio.
No. Not 2019. It'd be mostly positive, maybe a couple thousand downvotes.
Yeah, you get some people being like, "Why are you making this?" But then most people be like, "Whatever, I like the first one. Let's go, next one."
What you didn't, the comments were turned off, so they switched it. So they switched it to what you saw there. What up there it said YouTube Kids. It wasn't in YouTube Kids. Now Disney does that sometimes, but there were comments there, and they were pretty good. And a lot of people have documentation of them. So they switched it to YouTube Kids so it doesn't look like they turned off the comments, because they automatically goes off. The comments automatically goes off if you switch it to YouTube Kids.
Were like Morbin time comments, or were they? Because I'd be curious to know what the general feeling is. Is it just like a hatred of Disney at this point?
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, it was the Morbin time. My favorite part, like the my favorite part comments.
My favorite
are king. I absolutely
Mufasa all over the place.
Yeah. So it was a lot of those, and a lot of people saying it was soulless, and then Ryan did a couple videos on it. Somebody, like, maybe because they're too dumb, didn't understand that, like, they thought that the complaints of Lion King being soulless was the story and not that specific video and that trailer of that specific movie. They were trying to conflate it with the original story, which is shut the fuck up. No, Disney is soulless. And MauLer's right. I don't need to say all those things anymore. You just say Disney film. And then you can assume everything you want. They have become a parody of themselves.
Well, they turn their back on their customers.
Well,
and not just turn their back on the customers, they spat in their customers' face.
Yeah.
Then they turn their back on the customers. You need to be worthy to be our customer, and you need to get in line with our politics, or we will call you all kinds of shit. Shut the fuck up. The customer has the money. The customer dictates whether or not they go see your product and spend it. Your company is losing fucking hundreds of millions of dollars right now because you're putting out shit that's antithetical to the family unit. You're putting out shit which is antithetical to entertainment, and you're telling people that if you don't go see this, then you're an istinophobe and is a go fuck yourself. They're the most out of touch fucking corporate. There again, all corporations completely out of fucking touch. You got a stupid bint there saying that black people don't know what a fucking computer is because she's a racist bitch.
And you know what?
You got.
That's half the board at Disney.
And that's just it. It translates to corporation. That's what you've got. No idea. Haven't got a fucking clue. They have no idea what the real person is, how the real person fucking lives. None. In their fucking ivory towers with their fucking heads up their asses. They ain't got a clue.
No.
Not a fucking clue.
No, and Disney will be the last one to change. So let's just go over a Deadpool Wolverine, a big win, a popular. Both trailers did really well. People enjoyed them, and I think better trailers are ahead. But we have the last two Acolyte trailers and the Star Wars Outlaw trailers, all fucking ratioed. The best part, bring up the Acolyte trailer. This came out on Disney Star Wars Day. I call it Disney Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you was co-opted into Disney Star Wars Day. True Disney Star Wars Day is May 25th. Always has been, always will be. The day Star Wars came out. Not A New Hope, Star Wars. So you want to whip that out, X-Ray Girl? Oh, you don't have your is it not working for you?
No, because I use Brave now to do all this, but then I have to go back to Chrome to get the.
All right, so we'll watch the trailer first, and then we'll look at where the ratio's at. Because yes, this came out on May the 4th.
Okay.
May the 4th, and it was during the re-release. I think they did a preview too of the re-release of the Phantom Menace, which did relatively well around the world. It made $14.5 million. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for little Phantom Menace. I mean, I'll point out that the Star Wars Special Edition, a worse version of Star Wars that came out in 1997, did $35 million domestically and was the number one movie in the world in the middle of January. But that was 20 years ago. So, and it still stands as adjusted for inflation as the second highest January release of all time. Well, let's look at this.
Last night, The Jedi was murdered.
It is really. It is. Whoa. It's just jank. It's just jank.
He means low FPS.
Yeah. It's like 2 frames a second.
My internet sucks. Can you share it as? I tried to upgrade and it's still crap.
Can you upgrade internet, X-Ray Girl?
Well, because I live in the rural area and they said that they have a new tier I can upgrade to. So I'm waiting for them to do fiber.
I would have to wonder what fucking tier you're at.
Yeah.
That means you can't stream one video, though.
Is it bottom tier?
Feels that way.
It's like 1 kilobyte per second. It's all you're allowed.
Hey, I'm from the United Kingdom. I'll do it for you.
Thank you.
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
By Kathleen Kennedy.
The Jedi. Just
hey,
okay.
Who was front and center?
The girl. I mean, the Easter eggs. The girl.
Boys at the back.
Oh, that's probably a gay boy right there.
The black boy is ahead of the white boy.
Oh no, it's progressive stack, dude.
Yeah,
and
it is.
Isn't that girl like? Wasn't she X-23?
Yes. Daphne Keane, I think.
And young Ahsoka. So she's like the new child that Disney grew somewhere and uses all the time.
No, that's a different girl.
That was a different girl. Okay.
Yeah, because the girl who played young Ahsoka also played young Gamora.
Young Gamora. Yeah. That's what I'm getting mixed up with. All right. My bad. My mistake. Disney grew 2 girls that they're going to use all the time now and not abuse at all. And they won't grow up completely screwed up and have documentaries made about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. I hope they are. Yeah. So the Easter eggs in this are find the white person.
I do like this tier system of where it goes.
It's so obvious.
So this is the Disney prodigy that goes to the black girl, that then goes to the Asian or white girl, which then goes to the black man, which then goes to the white boy.
Props to my Asians out there for getting moved up a little bit, though. So very good.
Sorry, Gary. If that was an Asian man, then they would be.
I understand that, but you got to take the little.
It's the female.
Hey, got to take the little victories where you can, right? So, by the way, have you noticed the music? Remember Star Wars music? Remember John Williams? Now it's like
who's that?
Boom, chink, dink, bink, ging. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? Like the one thing Picard season 3 corrected immediately. What was it? As I know you know the answer.
The music was insane.
They based it on Jerry Goldsmith.
Yeah.
So you base it on John Williams. John Williams' music is a character in Star Wars. I've been saying this since Mando season 1 when people go, oh, I really like that out of tune fucking recorder or whatever the fuck it is.
What about the music when Jodie Whittaker was the Doctor, Gary?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was like, it was like a blind guy banging on a pots and pans and shit with a synthesizer. I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
Should we carry on?
Let's please.
Carry on with this racism. Okay.
Yeah.
justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace is a lie.
Oh,
okay.
Sith reference. Sith reference. They Sith.
They're Sithing all over the place.
They're Sithing all over the place.
Sithing ain't easy. Right.
Also,
so this is Carrie Ann Moss, right?
Right.
And that's the woman. That's the assassin, the they, them, whatever they want. And then here's the beginning. This is the same room, and that's the Jedi that's been killed.
So Carrie Ann Moss gets killed?
So Carrie Ann Moss gets killed.
So she's like
out it.
Oh no. She gets killed, and she's probably only in the first episode, and then she'll be in flashbacks. That's my guess.
Yes.
That's my guess.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I would have thought they'd want to like. All right, we need to talk about this. So, when you block blaster bolts, the idea is like it deflecting back or around or whatever, right? If you have lightsaber in front of you, and metal flies into lightsaber and melts into molten slag, and then spreads into your face, and you die horribly.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to say Star Wars has never broken that sort of rule, so to speak, but like, man, that was pretty blatant. She like put it right in front of her face, and it goes. Just like,
I think she deflected them. I think they
melted, didn't they?
Oh, there's a knife here. If we go back here, there's a knife there.
Well, yeah, but that could just be a different knife.
She could have deflected it with the force.
How do you deflect it? What are they made of? Fucking what's it called?
Well, let's have a look again. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think she kind of deflect. I don't know. I think it kind of looks like she cuts them in half or deflects
I saw sparks, but that could be melting and that could be deflection. I'm not really sure.
Well, then that means they got to be made of the
vibranium,
but
Beskar,
adamantium. It's actually funny. My brain was cycling through all of them except fucking Beskar. I was like,
I know. Unobtainium Beskar.
Unobtainium, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh god. There's another Avatar coming out. There's another Avatar coming out. It's gonna make $40 billion. People are gonna love it, argue about it for 24 hours, and then completely forget about it.
It's all right.
As well, like the more time goes on, the more they have to build material that can deflect lightsabers, because everyone has to fucking have a lightsaber. So they need more and more things that allow people to live who don't have lightsabers. You know, it's like an energy field baton. Or do you remember the guy in fucking TFA, the random stormtrooper who had the
baton? Yeah.
Like lightsabers. Ugh.
And his shield didn't have like a riot shield and a baton.
It's an amazing weave she got in a galaxy far, far away.
Make believium.
Make believium. Make believium.
Make believium.
That's from Cat, by the way, not me. I was reading it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hail chat.
Jedi are being hunted.
By Kathleen Kennedy.
She was my student.
Oh no!
I trained her.
Let me be the one to bring her.
I also did her hair.
She is evil now.
This is right. Is it just me? But this feels like a fan-made project.
This is so fan-made. Except a fan who doesn't know much about Star Wars.
No, they've had this radically new idea where they brought on someone who's like, I want to tell my own story. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
It's about me. Oh.
That's why it's a bit different. But
Do you think
also
there's going to
the
be
same.
a Harvey Weinstein-like character in this? God, I hope so.
It'd be a bit of an awkward scene if they walks in a room and it's just the guy raping somebody.
God. Well,
Jesus.
I just hope they bring in Schlurpo. If they
Schlurpo.
fucking remove him,
Hey!
it'll be so
Well,
disappointing.
Schlurpo will be Jabba's assistant. Okay.
Yeah.
That leads everybody in and says, leave your leave your memory at the door. Forget the past.
Bury it, kill it if you
Bury
have
it, kill it if you have to.
But we killed you, Schlurpo. No one's ever really gone.
Wait, whoa, what? What? This looks like a fucking plastic toy.
Well, they need to sell more of those because they haven't lately. So maybe there's some left over.
They haven't in fucking 8 years, Gary.
I know. Like
Jeez.
Hasbro's like in bad shape. And it has nothing to do with Star Wars, even though Star Wars contributed to Toys R Us shutting down too.
Hasbro's in this
And
shit,
Marvel.
dude. They're giving stuff to McFarlane to do. Oh no, sorry, no, wrong way round. McFarlane's giving them shit to do.
Yeah.
I sense this is only a small part of a larger plan.
Oh, Jesus, really?
I recognize her. Was she
Who?
in Star Trek?
Green
Girl. Yeah, wasn't she
No,
in
they-
Picard season 3? Maybe
part.
wasn't she the Vulcan in Picard season 3?
No, she's Ferris Bueller's best mate.
I mean that too. I could be wrong. All these big non-binary women starting to look the same to me.
Is that a U for U-Haul on the forehead? And before she said that, she said, "My girlfriend told me that it's all part of a bigger plan."
It's all part of a bigger plan. We haven't killed all the men yet.
Yeah. Not everybody's gay yet. So they're trying to kill off. They're killing off the heterosexuals.
We're trying to finish what Ahsoka started, but before Ahsoka started it. Although Ahsoka will probably show up at some point.
Yeah, Ahsoka's just gonna walk in.
I wouldn't put it past them.
The most popular character in Star Wars ever. The most important character. Fuck off.
Schlurpo will be the last stray male in the Disney Star Wars universe.
Ed or Schlurpo, you're coming with me.
Of a larger plan.
That looked like a big seagull to me.
So I take it this kid's taking in the dark side.
Oh no.
Hence he's going the black eyes.
That's supposed to be I don't know if it's right. I heard that was Tommen from Game of Thrones. One of the Tommens.
One of them.
Well, there's a couple Tommens.
Yeah. There was, because age.
So like he's going I'm sorry. It's going over, I don't even know now, to the dark side in this like little cabal of acolytes.
I think that's that's what's
and
going on.
then he says after this, I must be some kind of acolyte.
Can only pray for such dialogue.
Also, I'm suddenly gay.
Some sort of shift to tip the scales.
Oh, that's a woman. Oh wait, no, didn't Leslie Headland, former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, say that this was going to be a non-binary actor, which means it's going to
something like that, yeah.
A girl.
Yeah.
That kind of looks a little boyish.
This is the last from the
You can't call him actor or actress. You have to call him Actex.
Actex.
Dude, we are not far away from that. We can't say actors and actresses anymore. That's too binary. Actor X. Like Director X.
Like Director X, but less even less retardation, believe it or not.
It's time to face the past.
Oh, dude, I know you can't pause on that, but like the face she makes right at the end, it's time to make face the past. She's got that SJW Marvel fucking signature smirk, like right at the end.
Oh yeah, it's the smug face, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's hard to pause on it, but yeah, it's right after this. It's straight out of a panel from 2017 of pretty much every Marvel comic, of that little smirk.
Hey, MauLer, do you know what that is?
Plutonium.
That is 100% Schlurpo.
Ooh. So like the pure stuff.
That was her payment to kill Carrie Ann Moss.
Unrefined Schlurpo.
And some people would say it's risky to just display it like that, but if you do try and shoot at it, it'll deflect anything. It's actually more powerful than Beskar.
This deflects criticism.
Ooh, yeah.
So that's bottled toxic, accusing your fan of being toxic, white supremacy, all of it's right there in one little bottle.
That is bottled intersectionality.
Bottled intersectionality. Beautiful.
Wow.
No one is safe to talk about the audience.
Yes.
No one is safe from this shit.
Oh my God. And I can't get over the music. This real Star Wars feeling music. It sounds like Stranger Things.
Well, yeah, you're probably a little bit closer to the truth than you think there.
Yeah,
Destiny is not decided for you by an anonymous force.
Oh,
What a
God.
clunky line.
If you want to pull the thread,
It's
change
okay.
everything.
That's what that is. That stems from intersectionality. That a woman's life is always decided for her. It's preordained because they do things like give birth, and they have certain station in humanity and this mansplaining world, and all women, especially white women, are an oppressed class of some sort, and you don't get the world doesn't get to decide that for you. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Go see some glow sticks.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do it.
And pull it.
Red.
It's red.
The rave party.
It's Fart Man from Ahsoka.
It's Fart Man from Ahsoka mixed with Kylo Ren.
Mixed with Kylo Ren.
Fart Ken.
It's so because I'd seen this already. This is
Fartlo Ren.
Perfect encapsulation of just the future of Star Wars, which is look at this shadowy figure we don't know anything about. Wow.
He's got a slightly different helmet, Aurora.
Dude, those
And
were all the
everyone fucking coobs.
when this first dropped, that was all the comments, right? Like, oh my God, who is that? That's amazing. I love that helmet. That's amazing. And then, the rest of the world caught up.
We've done this so many times. It's become so funny. Like guy in mask, mysterious.
Well, Darth Vader had a really cool mask, and so all the Sith have got like Darth Maul had really cool face, and then Kylo Ren had a really good mask because he underneath was really handsome and stuff, and all the girlies liked him, but he needed to intimidate, so he had the mask and things. And then there was the guy from Ahsoka, and he had a dual lightsaber, and he had a really cool mask and stuff. And then there was this, and it's just oh, look at the mask.
That's pretty much every Star Wars trailer for the last few years.
The reveal comes, and they're like, oh. And then the next trailer comes out like, ooh,
Oh, this one's got a mouth.
That's different.
Smiley face.
That means oh gosh, I gotta get the prequel film on that.
At least it doesn't have a duck bill you can't unsee.
The Sith that laughed.
Exactly. It looks like the man who laughed joke. It's got the Joker face. The man who laughed.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Also, I want to take odds on whether or not that's a secret woman or a secret guy.
It's a woman. It's absolutely a woman. But it's going to be non-binary.
Oh, because this is the evil of the two twins or whatever, right?
This is the this is the non-binary woman evil. Dude,
I remember someone explaining the plot line of this to me at some point.
if it's Disney and there's a shadowy character that's supposed to be really threatening under a mask, it is a girl every fucking time. And then you take the mask off and you go, it's a girl. What?
Women can do things?
I think I have a clip for that.
You know, times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now.
Yeah. They can make terrible fucking programs.
Women of color can make massive flops that cost their companies $250 million too. We have achieved equality.
Yes.
Yay.
Oh my God. It's Lord of the Rings. It's Lord of the Rings.
The Acolyte. Ricola.
2-episode premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Twice the money. What's the ratio? Oopsies.
Oh no. No.
This came out on Disney Star Wars Day, May the 4th, and it got ratioed.
May the ratio be with you.
That's a funny description, like, line right there.
What are you? I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
Perfect.
The Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan getting left out.
Yeah, they put Ahsoka above. Fucking Oh man, I got chills when the villain said it's Acolyte in time.
Yes.
Jeez, galactic dominance. There were only 10,000.
What are you?
They're peak in the galaxy of trillions.
Most people never saw a Jedi in their life. I like that. What are you? Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, dude.
What are you? I am the message.
Yes.
What are you? Good for a laugh. I am cautiously optimistic. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yep.
Yeah. My favorite part is when they say, "Dude, where's my car?" This is.
I love the comment section. They just make everything a lot more fun.
I like the. I'm gonna give this a no.
Thumbs down. There you go.
That's a no. It's a nutty no for me. Thank you.
Well.
Comes out in less than a month. Oh, dude. Good old Star. You know, they're good for a laugh now. That's about it. They're good to mock incessantly. And what do you even say at this point? Like, Bob Iger didn't even bring Star Wars up in this at all. Like in the earnings call.
It's already an interesting IP. Star Wars is more of a TV show, streaming IP at this point. You know, it's a cute little thing. It's just trying to get its. Anyone even heard of Star Wars at this point? I don't know.
It's a category on a fledgling streaming service. That's all it is.
It's a bunch of garbage TV shows on a service that nobody watches.
And then Mark Hamill and Hayden Christensen go out. Hayden calls fucking Trudeau on Star Wars Day, and Mark Hamill goes to the White House on. It was so cringe, dude. No better sign than your franchise has been dead for a long time. It's a rotting corpse. But man, the Acolyte's going to be funny. So, you know, comedy's not dead, right? There's still great stand-up comedy out there. But there's also, you know, unintentional comedy that Disney has been providing for the last year, which has been great. But
very generous of them.
Disney's got something else coming this weekend. Doctor Who.
Oh.
And the reviews are in. And it is the best Doctor Who ever. It is an absolute triumph.
Yeah.
This, one review from Gaze Radar was...
this is the gay shit that we've been gaying about.
No, it's I tweeted it. It says the best Doctor of this series. I'm on. Well, this series. You mean
he's the only fucking Doctor,
Doctor. Yes. Oh God. What does that say? You can share that. Can you share that, X-Ray Girl, without breaking your computer? There you go.
It doesn't auto share. I keep forgetting.
Doctor Who season 1. Episodes 1 and 2 review. The adventure. Is this the right? Go down. Is this IGN? Is this IGN's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
You can see the logo on the top left.
Oh God, I can. Let's scroll down. Jesus Christ. Considering
X-Ray Girl, can you fax it over to us?
What?
Dude. What are you
Is
doing?
it not working?
What are you doing?
I think I'm doing the right thing. I don't know.
We'll take a telegram.
Okay, yeah. Just don't touch it right now.
Morse code.
Yeah. Considering it's been around for over 60 years, it's not hard to see why Doctor Who is a little daunting to newcomers. There are more than 870 episodes, 15 different doctors, and that's not count. Oh, by the way, how many episodes of One Piece are there?
10 billion.
Over 1,000.
I think there's over 1,000. How many young people are into One Piece?
Quite a few.
I'm gonna say over 1 million.
Oh, this never got in the way of anything if it was good. Like he never needed to worry about this.
It's not counting incarnations like the War Doctor and the Fugitive Doctor, which is the first black female doctor played by, oh my God, I'm blanking on her name now.
Jodie Whittaker.
No, it's not Jodie Whittaker.
She was played by Jodie Whittaker.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Nobody cares.
And beginning, the one they have yet to explain, like where she actually, I mean, I think it's in a comic somewhere. She fits in between 1 and 2 or something, 1 and 1.1. Yeah, it's 1.1. 1.1, whatever the fuck that is. Church of Ruby Road. Okay, so the Doctor and the Fugitive Doctor, and what was that?
Aren't they speculating that she?
It's Joe something. Yeah, it's Joe something.
When Troughton was executed or forced regeneration, it became her, and it's all crap because that's not true. You know, because it's all fucking made up bullshit now, and it has been for a long time.
Yep. And beginning with the 2023 Christmas special, The Church on Ruby Road, which was the second lowest debut for a Doctor in its history. Second only to the first Doctor when it aired in 1963.
After Kennedy had just been assassinated.
After Kennedy had just been assassinated. Yet another
and then the next episode jumped to like 10 point something million.
So yet another soft reboot. Now RTD has gone back and forth on this, saying that we wanted to call it season 1, and it still could happen. We'll see.
Good. I am all for that.
Yep.
Completely separate it from all the rest. Absolutely.
You know what? Also, don't even call it Doctor Who. Call it something else.
Call it
How about that?
A short gay Rwandan guy in a box.
Or like Nurse what? Something like that.
A short gay Rwandan guy who got snowmaned.
Nurse what? That's good.
I was gonna, that would hit slow.
It did.
Quite catch on forever. It's like Nurse what? Yeah, Nurse what? Nurse what? Season 1, episode 1. Nurse what?
Nurse comma what?
Question mark.
Oh no. Okay, but the long-running science fiction series has never shied away from fresh starts. Shit away. Jumping on points for new viewers, and it delivers a doozy with the opening episodes of what's being marketed as a first season, discarding but not forgetting the 13-season run that begun with 2002, the 2005 reboot, occasionally referred to as New Who. Even when it's beckoning to an antiquated Doctor Who, can't resist a little timey-wimey complications. Scroll down. So what do they give it? What's the score that they give it? By the way, I go out and get some drinks while she scrolls down.
Hey, X-Ray Girl, can you just phone me up and tell me?
I don't have your number. Verdict.
Could listen to some Murray Gold while this is going
on. We could.
Yeah.
They give it a 9 out of 10. They gave it a 9. Let's just take my word for it. I was going to try the visual aid. There, thank you.
Got there finally. Okay, English is not my first language.
They gave it a 9. It's amazing. The beginning of Doctor Who. Oh my God, it's a 9. The beginning of Doctor Who's latest season 1 is wonderfully welcoming to newcomers, but still gleefully leans into the ridiculous, choosing unapologetically fun at every opportunity. It's a great start to a new era, says Rob. 9. Very trustworthy. They liked it more than Rings of Power, which they gave an 8.
Oh. Wow.
Remember when the Guardian gave it a really good score, said it was great, amazing, and then as soon as the series finished and their contract ran out with Amazon for being nice during a period, they went, right, now that it's over, we're actually going to tell you the truth. It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. Oh, I think we're going to get a Rings of Power trailer at Comic-Con.
Ooh.
Yeah, good possibility.
And I think we get it in September.
That's what I think.
I mean, the hype's going to be unreal. You know, everyone's waiting. Oh no, sorry, that's House of the Dragon. Never mind.
Hey,
that's
I don't know. My accountant's waiting for it.
It's that's about 10, 12 days after the Acolyte premieres. MauLer is House of the Dragon.
Fucking hell! Seriously, they're side by side.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be side by side. I don't know what
doing it again.
What day does it premiere? The Acolyte premiere. It's the 4th, but what day is that?
It is. Is it June the 4th or July the 4th?
It is
June.
No. Okay. It is the
That's
Tuesday.
a Tuesday. That is Tuesday.
Wonder what time it'll drop, like in the morning.
They'll probably do it at they have been doing it like at 5 or 6 o'clock, I think, something like that. Something like that. Here, as
yeah,
do you have that clip from the roast?
Oh, sure, I'll go get it.
Yeah, because X-Ray Girl can't share it.
I know. we could see her typing out every single letter individually for the next 15 minutes. But I've already got here we go. Yeah.
So, like in the last
No, you'll be going like this, but it'll be on your screen going,
Yeah. So in the last week, there's been some like white pill moments, right? We'll get in the Helldivers thing, you know, well, you guys can, but that was fantastic. And then there's this from a Tom Brady roast. It was live on Netflix. Now I know they've done live stuff before, but like very interesting that it was live. And it's really long.
They're doing the Tyson pole fight live, right?
Yes, they are.
On Netflix.
On Netflix, yes. So they're going to go more into live stuff. And remember, well, maybe you don't. A long time ago, I had a buddy who worked there, doesn't work there anymore, and we had a little chat, and they were flirting with the idea of putting content, like being like YouTube. They were flirting with that idea 4 or 5 years ago.
That was years ago. Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago, they were flirting with that idea, and I wonder.
Yeah, they were really nearly pulled the trigger on going into competition with YouTube. Very nearly.
Yep. So, and I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility, seeing that YouTube is the one thing that's beating them right now. But if they get into live stuff, then that's going to change things for them drastically. It will help their. I mean, they're already, up there, but it will help. But this is, oh my God, why am I blanking on his last name? It's from Kill Tony. It's Kill Tony. I always forget his last name. I saw him at the mothership when it opened. And it was like a fucking murderer's row. So that's Joe Rogan's comedy club in Austin. And I went the second, it was like an opening window of 3 days. And I went the second day, and it was just billed as Joe Rogan. You could see it's Joe Rogan and friends. So I had no idea who was going to be there. And it was like a fucking murderer's row. So we had Kill Tony there. We had Ron White, Dave Chappelle, and Joe Rogan. And this guy had the best set by far. Like, absolutely the darkest fucking comedy you will ever heard. His set fucking ruled. It was great. I was dying. So to see him, like, he's been around for a while. He's got, of course, everybody knows, like, Kill Tony, the channel, which does very well. But this is going to this propels him into superstardom, I believe. Which he should have probably been at before anyway. But, yeah.
Tom is afraid of the Giants, which is why Kevin Hart is hosting tonight. All night, He's been using the stool that Aaron Hernandez kicked out from under himself. Kevin is so small that when his ancestors picked cotton, they called it deadlifting. Tom Brady is a patriot, which is surprising considering he looks like a Confederate fag. Clearly, your ex-wife takes after you. I hear she's out there draining balls right now. People love you, Tom. You have the same fan base as Kyle Rittenhouse. Brock, I'm happy you could take a break from writing Santa letters to be here today. I knew you were here when we were all out of chocolate milk backstage. You look like the final boss in George Floyd, the video game. Bob is so Jewish, he only watches football for the coin toss. Nikki has such a bad eating disorder, the industry keeps shoving her down our throats. Recognize of our podcast appearances, specials, and winning the Triple Crown at Churchill Downs. You might recognize Kevin as the jockey that rode her, and that's Churchill Downs, the racetrack, not to be confused with what Jeff Ross looks like when he smokes a cigar. An obese African-American lesbian. So by having here, Netflix checked off a lot of boxes. I'm glad you took a break from watching YouTube videos on how to dap up black dudes correctly. Schultz's mom is a professional ballroom dancer, which means she's a stripper that talks too much. Brett Kreischer is a king. He looks like if the Tiger King and the Liver King only ate Burger King and had a liver that looked like Martin Luther King got beat up by Rodney King. And how about an appearance from the great Ron Burgundy, huh? A whale's vagina, which reminds me, Kim Kardashian is here. He's had a lot of black men celebrate in her end zone. Kids, word of advice, close your legs. You have more public beef than Kendrick and Drake.
Oh my God!
That was so fucking good. Oh my God. That
no fucks were given.
No.
That's what we want.
That's what we want. That's all we want. You know, a little balance, and that brings balance to the world. And Jerry was talking about it in my last video. It's like stand-up comedy can still get away with this shit because there's no fucking middleman. There's just a person who owns the club. And if you're Joe Rogan, you could just own the fucking club. Right. And it's great, you know, and Hinchcliffe, by the way, Tony Hinchcliffe, he's gone out there on his own. He's fucking doing great. And he, you know, and he earned it.
It's just...
Dude, that was fucking great.
When Kevin Hart said this to a picking cut, they called it deadlift.
No, when you're standing on the chair that
yeah, standing on the chair that Aaron Hernandez
kicked out from under him. Holy shit. By the way, MauLer, Aaron Hernandez is a football player who expatriate who was with Tom Brady, who murdered somebody and went to prison, and apparently it was all over he was gay and it was going to get out that he was gay.
Yeah.
And then he killed himself in prison. Really fun story.
Yeah, I don't know anything about sports ball people.
Yeah.
And wasn't he also, when they did the autopsy, was CRT'd up to the eyebrow as well?
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of my favorite players, Junior Seau from the Chargers, killed himself by shooting himself in the chest. Oh. And he was all CRT'd out. So, yeah.
Oh, he wanted to keep the brain intact so you could.
Yep. Oh, I miss Junior Seau. That got dark really quick. I loved how it started. I mean, it started like right away. It started
off with Aaron Hernandez's fucking.
There's like, well, like Bill Belichick was in the beginning, right? And that was kind of cringe. But then when they started the roast and Kevin Hart started, like, he plugged his own shit. And then he's like, Tom Brady's been divorced for 2 years. He's fucking. He's got his little 2-inch tool out there working hard. You know, and it was just good. It was good. Oh, my God. So, yeah, it was fun. There was cringe moments like Ben Affleck. You know, we've gone back to Spurg Ben. A lot of people were saying on Twitter that he's back on the sauce. I hope not. I hope he's sober. Did we say CRT? I meant CT. Yeah, CTE, not CRT.
Oh, did we?
Same thing. Same thing.
CTE, not CRT. But let's be honest, there's probably some CRT in there somewhere.
Thanks, Chad.
I was getting confused with that.
Yeah, CTE, I mean.
I mean, honestly, the same brain rot. So
Yeah.
it's the same.
Yeah, it's a broken brain. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can put that meme up, but it's the same picture. It's the same picture.
CRT, CTE, corporate says it's the same picture.
But if you haven't seen the roast, it's totally fucking worth it. It's really freaking good. And that remember those old Comedy Central roasts that they remember the William Shatner one? Holy crap, that one was good. That was from 2008 or 9. Chat, is it 8 or 9? Long time ago. The William Shatner roast on Comedy Central was glorious. I'm sure you can go back on YouTube and watch it. It was freaking fantastic. Yeah, we need to bring those back. But the fact that those clips are going around and people are like, nobody's freaking out, nobody's canceling Netflix now, shows you that the culture is changing. Netflix still has shit, right? And they'll always have shit. They will always have fucking crap. But the thing is, if you balance it out, it's fine. If you have some variety, it's fine. You know, you can have your damsel and you can have your gentleman on.
Watching them back to back.
You could tell Kim Kardashian was not happy. Which made it even funnier.
I think she was just thinking, like, how should I react to this? How should I react to this? Because I'm pretty pissed, but I also don't want to look at like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't get mad. I'll just be like,
oh no, half the people in there were mad. Like they had to be mad. Good. Be fucking mad.
You share the same fan base as Kyle
Rittenhouse. I mean, it's true. Jeremy loves them. Oh my god! I think there's Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers has like a Tom Brady shrine at his house. He lights like little fucking Patriots candles or Buccaneers candles.
Aww.
He does. Gives him a little kiss every day when he walks out of the house.
Tom's the man. Go.
Greatest quarterback of all time? Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yep. Who's number 2? Montana.
He's right up there. You know, there's God.
I saw Montana play. He was fucking good. And he had no business being good. He was like this little guy, little spindly guy. He's gay. Which I mean, when you say he's gay in the chat, you need to be specific.
Yeah. When you say gay, who are we talking about here?
I mean, Jeremy, Tom Brady.
Yeah. The
comedians. It's like a spinning wheel.
You gotta be more specific.
So, okay. Although I am known as the greatest gamer of all time,
you boy,
I need to. As soon as MauLer leaves, I'll pass it on to Az. So
I'm here. Don't worry.
Okay, so honestly, honest question here is: have we seen a win like this for gamers like ever? Has like something like this happened before with the game that's this big, that had this much of an outcry to where Sony at midnight, this was midnight Eastern when they dropped this, fucking bent the knee like quickly. I mean, fairly quickly after kind of sounding like they weren't going to do shit. And then the reviews came in on Steam. And you know, like most people I knew were playing Helldivers.
Yeah.
We're playing this game and enjoying it and having fun and the For Democracy stuff. And that's fucking great. It's awesome. But have we seen a win like this for gamers? Because we haven't seen anything like this for film or comic books or anything. Like,
well,
nothing.
If you count it as a film game thing, the thing with Sonic, right? The changes made to the design of him in the movies.
Yep. Okay. That's true.
You also
That's
got
true.
like, Az might be able to help me out. I'm trying to remember the Battlefront 2 stuff for the microtransactions. Didn't that have such a backlash? They actually did change it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that had any anywhere near the level of kind of like punch that this does.
Do you mean like in terms of impact?
Yeah.
I remember that being a pretty big deal at the time, though. Like people were pissed.
Yeah, but people have been pissed. Microtransactions have been very contentious, and all they do is they go, okay, and they give something, and then the microtransactions go completely into another thing. And
well, yeah, but that's going to happen here too.
Well, Ghost of Tsushima that's going to come out on the PC is going to require you to have a PSN account.
I was gonna say, all they'll do going forward is do it from the get-go.
Make sure it's in the, because that was the big thing. That's what really kicked this off. Is that so? There were white knights going when it actually said that you're going to need one actually, and I think the wording of it initially in the not even in the TOCs in the sort of things was like may require a PlayStation Network account to play, but in the end user license agreement it didn't stress that at all. Then PlayStation retroactively changed the end user license agreement
Now,
after people had purchased the game.
Do you think it was because it was so like? Do you think they were always going to do that?
Yeah. The
Okay.
CEO of Arrowhead confirmed that he knew 6 months before the launch that there was going to be a requirement to link it to the PlayStation Network, but decided, and even himself said, I played it down, that they weren't going to push the linking of accounts or make it prominent, hence why they hid the may require down the line, because they wanted to get as many people on the game as possible to start with. So he's kind of admitted to fault here as well.
Well, I mean, do you give him credit for that? I kind of do. I mean, like,
Yeah,
shouldn't have done it in the first place. But like, if you come out and say, like, listen, we fucked up, you know.
Yeah, he's been honest, but he's done some good stuff, but he's also kind of tried to play victim a bit as well. So it's kind of like I'll sort of take it at this point. You know, you can have a little bit of sympathy for yourself, but at the same time, it is your fault as well as PlayStation's, but it's actually your fault as well. Arrowhead are not blameless in this in the slightest. And the community managers have been absolute fucking garbage. Absolutely appalling. And they've been stoking the flames around this whole thing, which you poke a gamer ain't gonna back down. You're just gonna make the gamer even more mad. And so the community managers have really
made things a lot worse.
Yeah.
And that's been talked about a lot with all these third-party DEI companies and marketing executives in Hollywood. This is where the activists place themselves. Is there any way, like general fandom can infiltrate the community manager thing, or are you guys just too busy because you have jobs and lives? Like, can we get some of our people becoming community managers and just going, anything goes, baby? You know, like, is that impossible? Am I asking a dumb question?
I think the problem would be hiring these community managers.
And the community managers that are good, we don't hear about.
Yes,
like
exactly. Because that's the role of the community manager.
Basically be invisible, make sure everything's running as best as it can.
You're supposed to be like an umpire in baseball. Call balls and strikes.
The community manager reports to the development teams the feedback on the changes that they're making. And so if a community manager is so inclined and biased, then changes which are severely unpopular, they'll play down. And that can cause all kinds of shenanigans as well. By the way, if you bring that, can you just bring that back up again for a second, please?
Sure.
What Arrowhead are doing is
sorry, it takes a couple.
What Arrowhead are doing is getting better fucking internet than X-Ray Girl. The graph at the end, you see the graph at the end with the red lines going down and then the blue going up. They are turning that into the back of a cape, and they're giving it away for free to Helldiver players. They are leaning into the meme of it all.
So that's the best course of action.
Yes. But I think the reason why the CEO started to get involved is because the community managers had failed miserably and stoked the fires that he felt that he needed to interject. What do you reckon, Morley?
No, that I'm essentially agreeing with that. I find this situation kind of fascinating, like because I wonder what would have happened had this been required from day one. I wonder if their whole strategy was that they thought Helldivers 2 wasn't going to launch with enough players, so they thought let's not put a Sony requirement on the day one because it could act as like a bit of a barrier. The irony, of course, being the servers like went down day one because so many people wanted to play it. So what I'm thinking is, of course, had they made that a requirement day one, I wonder if that would have saved them server problems and given them a longer sense of like growing popularity. Because if it was always there, I think most people would have been, like, say for example, you got a friend who's like, oh yeah, I'll play it. Oh, I got to have a PSN account. Ugh. And they can gradually explain it one by one. Everyone's already playing it, having fun. But dropping it like this, and then all the fucking rationales that came after it. Like, I wonder how it would have gone had they said, we're dropping it in because we want more people to have Sony accounts. Simple as that. If they'd said it like, they'd be like, like, but, doing the cope of like, this helps security, this helps online battle against
This helps to ban people.
Yeah. Well, that's
And
what the
appeal
community
bans.
managers were saying. So, yeah.
Yep.
They were antagonizing the player base even further. I'm telling them to get refunds. And then when they were getting it absolutely hammered, well, they were intimating get refund. If you're not happy, just get a refund and leave. And then Grum's made Mark Kern kind of really shone a light on it because there's a lot of sort of light on Mark Kern right now because he's really kind of going for this this gaming thing, and he's got a much bigger voice because of his history within the gaming industry. That he will hit much more people than somebody like myself or somebody doing Yellow Flash or whatever, doing a video on gaming. And the videos that he's been doing, or the tweets I should say, really, that he's been doing have really got a lot of traction. So he was like posting what the community managers have been saying. He was posting their sort of political leanings that they've been stressing, how anti-gamer they are, and how they've persistently, how anti-male, anti-white male, particularly they are, all of this kind of stuff. And I think, like I said, I think that's the reason why the CEO felt the necessity to step in, because
from what I've gathered, they still haven't fixed the whole like availability in all countries thing, right?
No, not
Which
at all.
is pretty huge. And then there's of course the nature of no matter what they do, they have squandered a huge bit of momentum. That game was they could have done so many gameplay things that would have brought everyone together continuously over the next however long. Those greedy fingers, though, they just got stuck right in, and it's fascinating because if they said like there's going to be a planet map where there's going to be a huge, enormous bug like the size of the fucking whole screen at a distance, or whatever, and that everyone can dive in, and that you all like there's like thousands of players, it would be like a fucking insane nonsense event. But like if they did something like that, it probably would have taken over the internet. Like
That would have been so fun.
Yeah, well, and it's like they set a date and they make sure everyone understands. They go for like the key time for everyone being free, and then everyone gets on, and there's loads of little like mini map things to do, and just to help the fight against this enormous bug or something, or maybe a machine bug hybrid. Like that's like just something fun. And I'm just thinking about how much like goodwill they've absolutely torched now, even if they do recover.
They'll never fully recover because the trust is lost from a lot of people, and I know some people that don't want to ever get back to the game because they don't trust what they'll do next if they try something. They'll probably, I don't know if they will try something. You never know.
Yeah, when you do something like this, even though they did a 180, even though they said, fake sorry, Sony, we're listening. You're not listening. You just
Yeah.
Everyone knows the rhetoric of it.
It's like when someone cheats on you and just are you gonna just say sorry and forgive them? Sometimes you don't,
That's just it. There will be a group of people like, great, they did a 180, we're going back on. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. But there will be people now going, now you've broken my trust, and I don't trust you anymore, and I'm not going to go back to the game.
Well,
And
yeah,
that's the problem.
Catching a friend, going in your wallet, taking all the money out, then putting it back and being like, I did nothing, I wasn't doing anything. You're like, wow, that's
Showing your true colors.
Yeah, it's literally just an old meme of like, I've seen you do what you wanted to do, so now it's hard for me to.
It's just because you got caught.
Yes, you would love to think that they turn things around because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
that never happens. That never fucking happens. All right, Superman costume. I gathered some memes. I mean, like, I wish I could have gotten.
all.
I wish I could have. I mean, I know there's better ones out there, but this is just what I did on a quick search. The Superman costume was released yesterday, and what? Okay. I understand why James Gunn shared this because of all the AI shit. He wanted to have an in-frame camera shot to make it real, okay? Because there's all the questions of AI. AI has got Hollywood so fucking spooked, and they should be, because it's going to take over their jobs. Like it or not, it's going to. No, don't put that one up first. That's the one we put up last. For dramatic effect, you lead up, X-Ray Girl, to the one that's probably the best one, and you go with like shit like this.
Al Bundy. Yeah, boy.
All right. So you've all seen the picture, right? I thought it was fake. When I first saw it, I'm like, that is not the first picture they just showed of this, right? And it is. For one, like costume-wise, it could be worse. I think we could all say that. But the bunched up shoulders and the nonchalant thing, that doesn't bother me that much. It's the collar and the bunched up shoulder, that new fucking 52 collar. It's great that the trunks are back. Fuck New 52. It's garbage.
Yes. Yeah.
There was 2 titles that were decent. It was Swamp Thing and Batman out of New 52. Pretty much everything else was complete garbage. Fucking hated it.
Batman went to shit.
And it went to shit. Swamp Thing in the beginning was pretty good.
It was only the Court of Owls that was good, really.
Yeah. But I'll never forget. That's when Marvel started outselling DC in my shop like 2 to 3 to 1. Like it just Marvel steamrolled Disney during New 52. But yeah, I hate that collar. I think it's there because of rights reasons. We know the Superman rights are going up in like a decade. So if you make little changes here and there, you'll be able to retain rights. That would be my guess, because that's Jim Lee's contribution. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I like
too.
We're this far into Superman, and yes, I'm going to be completely militant about this. We're this far in. Superman's been around 100 years. Just give him the fucking right costume. Like, how hard can that be?
Well, I just without, that bottom one that you were going to look at that Jeremy put up.
We'll get let's get to the next meme. Yeah, because like, okay,
Dude.
screw it. Put up the Look at how easy this was. Do the bottom one that Jeremy retweeted. Look at how boom,
perfect.
Everybody would be happy.
Perfect.
Like, fucking everybody. The trunks are back. I like the curl. He looks like Superman. And that would have just made everybody happy. There would have been 0 complaints about that.
No, 0.
Absolutely.
They got the collar right, the way the cape goes in right, the whole job lies. That is perfect. From an aesthetic viewpoint, perfect.
It's also skin tight. The other one looks like it's kind of
It's
baggy.
baggy. It doesn't fit. And
So,
go on.
I saw a
Mom.
comparison, and I think it's probably true with the outfits they're wearing in Guardians 3. It has like the same material and creases, and it's like, oh, it's probably same costume designer maybe. I'd have to check. It's just that it seemed like a good theory to me that it's a weird choice for Superman, especially when you zoom in and you can see all of the. It's not just. It's like the thickness of the outfit.
Yeah.
You can see it around his wrists. It's like not moving with him at all. It looks really stiff. And by the way, for anybody being like, that's autistic, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to comic fandom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I was a bit underwhelmed. I even thought, like, is it wise to be posting a picture with like this clearly muddied up, so to speak? It's like you want to be showing off the color, right? Like you don't want to be splattering him with mud or something in his first day. I'd be fine with the photos idea if it was among a couple of other ones all came out later. But like the first, I don't know about that.
It was a really. Can we get the OG? Can we get the OG picture up, please? No. Do we have the OG picture? Right. Okay. Can we just?
That was good. X-Ray Girl. That was good.
This is. By the way, just as an image, it's a picture though. Costume aside, which I'll get to, but this is a fucking bizarre image in itself because you've got a muddied up costume or a damaged costume that he's clearly taking his time to dress up. So it's been damaged and he's just putting on a damaged costume. Meanwhile, there's a big fucking eye destroying Metropolis in the background while the man who's faster than a speeding bullet is taking his time to put a boot on.
I actually thought that was Photoshop when I first saw it. I thought that the original was going to have a blank background or a city. I thought, oh, I get it. Like, there's some creature destroying everything, and he's like, la, la, la. I was like, oh, that's the real one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a strange choice, mainly because, of course, I don't know. And I want to stress this. All of us would agree. We don't know the context of this moment.
We do not know.
Of course.
No.
But you, as the creator of this image / person who released it, has to know that that's how brains work. We look at this image and we go, wait, why is he doing that while there's a big laser?
Yeah. Well, and why is he taking his time to dress?
Why has he got shoulder pads? It looks like he has shoulder pads. I mean, he doesn't, but that's what it looks like.
So it's just as an image, it's such a bizarre image. I mean, I think I could be completely wrong here. I don't think this is an element from the film. I think this is trying to just show off elements that are going to be in the film. But because of that, it just makes the image bizarre within itself.
I remember Superman Returns. I remember when that was announced, a lot of people were exciting. And my question was at the time, Bryan Singer, before we knew he was a creep, Bryan Singer, who fled to Israel to evade charges and accusations, a country that's at war right now. Everybody's like, X2, it's awesome. I'm like, I don't know if that's the right guy to do a Superman movie. I just don't know if it's the right guy to do. And I kind of feel the same way about James Gunn. Now, I think James Gunn will do a better job than Superman Returns. I think he will. But I get the same feeling. And no, you know what? A lot of people like that S from Kingdom Come. I do too from Kingdom Come. I want the Superman S. I want brighter colors. I want it to look like the Superman costume. I think this is like your last chance at Superman. Pretty much is. For a long, long time. I'll put that caveat. For a long time, this is your last chance at Superman.
Beat a dead horse.
Right?
But come on, dude. We all know that studios are just like, you know that dead horse? Let's just keep flogging it.
Yeah.
Yep. Comes out July 11, 2025. And there'll be a lot of hype around it. There's a lot of heroes in it. And unless things change, it's being followed by The Authority. The Authority, which is a horrible decision. But yeah, I think the costume, it could have been worse, but we're pretty far into the superhero film. And if you can't, Script Doctor said it best. Costume designers always overthink the plumbing. They always do. They always got to put their flair on it. And it's just like, just make a Superman costume.
Well, so I saw a lot of people complaining about particularly the shoulder creasing, right? And it's interesting because, and I think we've talked about this on the show before, but like Marvel had to solve this problem, and they made almost every fucking hero's outfit uniform. They've got the under shirt and then an over jacket. I think Captain America was one of the first ones to have it done early in the MCU, and it matched his look. I can't remember which was the first film to have it, but you know, Captain Marvel, fucking the new Captain Falcon, Like they all have this exact same format of outfit. You can see there's a line that separates where their shoulder and their arms are. It's to prevent any difficulty in moving, and it looks better in photos. And so it's like they're not going to do that with Superman. It would look fucking garish if you actually did that with Superman. So it's like, so what are they going to do with him? It's like apparently they didn't. I don't know. Find a way. Like I don't know why they've committed to this kind of material, but maybe it'll look better in.
They'll fix it in post. They'll fix it in post.
I mean, you got to leave that chance open. I feel like this was not the best foot forward, so to speak.
Okay, so can I share this image then? That's Tyler Hoechlin, you know, on the fucking CW show. And the fitting of this is much, much better.
Yep.
So much better. You know, he's got the Fleischer Superman Fleischer costume, which I fucking love as a costume.
I don't mind it having that like golden age look either, right?
No.
I'm fine with that. Like we're talking about Superman, a guy flying around, you know. The suspension of disbelief is already there. It's like, oh, well, we need to draw the line at the costume. We need to make it more muddy that yellow, muddy that blue. That was the complaints about the Henry Cavill costume, and I honestly don't see much of a difference. They brought the trunks back. Great. Fantastic. I hate that one.
Yeah, these are awful. That's awful. That's awful. That's okay.
That's okay.
I would much prefer a bigger S, and red pants, but whatever. And this is great.
Yep.
I wish that he'd had this costume for the whole show. To be honest with you.
Yep.
But that's much better. Much better. So it shows it's what I'm trying to say is it's easily done. It's easily done to have that fit that we saw in the picture that Jeremy retweeted. So they can do it.
Well,
this is an aesthetic.
I don't know if a guy did. Jeremy tweeted like guy with an iPhone better than director with millions of dollars. Now I don't know if that was done with an iPhone, but it probably was done pretty quick. And it's kind of sad, and maybe even AI helped, but I don't care. I make a fucking Superman costume. How hard is that? But I mean, like, look at where we've devolved with Marvel. Have you seen like the Black Widow's costume from Thunderbolts? I mean, she looks like fucking G.I. Joe. She looks like G.I. Joe. She doesn't look like the Black Widow at all. I mean,
but she's not.
Well, she's not because she's a hobbit. That woman's 5'1", Florence Pugh.
What's she going to be called? Like, is she just adopting the name Black Widow as well, or?
Probably.
Isn't it should be called White Widow? Aren't they calling her White Widow?
Maybe.
Are they?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wasn't White Widow the code name for someone in Mission Impossible?
The White Widow was
the White Widow.
Was it? Yeah, yeah.
She was the White Widow. Yeah, nailed it.
She was a white girl whose husband died. No, it's frustrating. It's a little frustrating at this point, but we'll find out when it comes out, and maybe it's great. Maybe the movie's great. I hope it is. But honestly, nothing will top the Donner film ever.
No,
ever. Thing is old as dirt, and it's still great. It's still great. But at least we had a normal argument. I mean, it was just normal conversations really on Twitter about it. Like some people liked it, some people didn't. They were like, "Give it a chance." I'm not giving Hollywood a chance on anything. They don't deserve anything. They don't deserve our benefit of the doubt for anything. But I mean, certainly that could be fixed in post, early version. Don't know the context, as MauLer said. But man. You think they would just get that one thing right?
I think they're also using the Kingdom Come Superman S for rights reasons as well.
Probably. That would be my guess.
Because, imagine, Gary, right? Imagine if James Gunn's 8-year plan is to lean into the Kingdom Come story, which will be obviously greatly changed. But that would mean that we'll get another disillusioned Superman.
Well, hey, we got an evil Superman coming out in June. Homelander.
But it won't be an evil Superman. It'll just be a disillusioned Superman that gives up.
That gives up
until he comes back.
Another disillusioned superhero that gave up.
Yeah, and Batman will make a fascistic Gotham City state.
Yeah. Batman is a fascist.
That's what they want. That's what they want. Oh God, I hate life,
dude. It's just, it's when I saw that, I thought it was fake. I'm like, no, they didn't go all dark with the colors again. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know.
I think it's the lighting. I think it's the lighting.
Well,
I think it's like, I think the costume's going to be I think it's going to be brighter.
While it wasn't
wouldn't surprise me.
Perfect. I give Marvel props for at least like the Spider-Man costume going with the John Romita eyes, and I thought that was freaking great. I mean, there was the little black bands on it, but otherwise, it, leaning into the Ditko version. Don't like the white spider on the back. I hate that. But at the end of no, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. They got it right at the end of No Way Home.
Yes, it only took them 3 films and the final moment of the 3rd film to get it out, to get it
Absolutely
right.
Comic book, like, wow, man, we did it. We did it. Hey, Wolverine's gonna get a mask. It only took 24 years and an absolute act of depression, depression and desperation. But we're getting Wolverine in a mask. That's cool. That's all right. Hey, they made a semi-decent X-Men cartoon and fired the fucking writer. Which is so funny.
And we still don't know why.
We still don't know why.
I think there's 1 episode left. Is there 1 episode left?
I think there's a couple. I think it was 10.
I think next week is the last episode.
Next week is the last episode.
Yeah.
They burned through some continuity, but they kind of did that in the original one, and I don't hate it. It's not the greatest thing ever made.
I mean, good,
but
good that you don't hate it. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's easily the best thing Marvel-wise they've put on D+. Like,
honestly, I've heard a decent couple of good things about it.
Yep.
At this point.
So so Bo DeMeo, he's out there talking about it, but don't know why he got fired. Probably because he wrote something good on Disney Plus, or probably because he did something with his OnlyFans. I don't fucking know. I don't know. And you know what? I don't know if I want to know.
I don't want to know.
I don't think I want to know.
Did you see the clip from Deadpool and vs. Wolverine that got released? Just the 10-second one?
Nope.
Bring it up.
Ooh. Well, I haven't got it to hand a sec. I can get it, but it would be interesting to actually see you guys' candid reaction to it, because I want to know if you find it funny or not.
Okay.
Okay.
But you have to do a little bit of searching for a second. Hang on.
Go ahead, search, and I will do my disclaimer of I've never liked Deadpool in the comic books. I think the Joe Kelly run was okay, but I've never liked Deadpool in the comic books. Never been a huge fan. Love the movie though. Fucking love the movie. I think the movie encapsulates all the stuff in because the joke gets fucking old in the comic books. It just goes on, and it's supposed to be. I think other parodies have been done better. I know a lot of people like the Deadpool in the comic books. Never was a huge fan. Once in a while is fine, but whole entire series is this gets old. But yeah. The Tick, greatest comic book love parody ever made.
So often what it takes is loving the thing.
Mm-hmm. Like all versions of The Tick are good. Both live action versions, the cartoon, the comic, they're all good. Ben Edlund was the fucking man. Is the man. He's still around. I don't know what he's working on now.
Now Leslie Helldivers going to be there.
I know.
There's the clip. I'll link you.
Okay.
Ben
I'll
Edlund,
share an extra go.
Wrote
I'll
Smile
save you.
Time. Wrote Smile Time. Ran Supernatural season 5. Pretty fucking good writer.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. I've got it on the wrong tab.
Jesus. I should get a producer.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, lacking in
internet. It's not your
What a
fault.
guy from the UK fucking sharing your videos.
Freaking Canada, dude.
Read. So this is 11
Oh,
seconds.
I did not see this. Okay.
No, I haven't. I have no idea.
Mind putting your mask back on. It's super hard to eat while I'm wearing it. It's super hard to eat when you're not.
All right, finally aged.
That's good.
I thought it was funny too.
That's good. That is
funny.
good. Yeah. I swear to God, how many times have we done something related to Ant-Man and gone, Paul Rudd just never ages?
No.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
Dude, we're the same age.
Well, I gotta say, like, I don't think I've laughed at like an MCU joke in a very fucking like Spider-Man No Way Home probably was the last time.
Yeah.
So, and then excluding that, when was it? It's like fucking hell.
Guardians. It's like a Jackson.
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
Jackson
open the-
Pollock
open the
painting in here.
Oh, yeah. You know, and I thought it's about Guardians 3. No.
Yeah.
I don't-
I'm just saying the trailer alone looked like it would be entertaining somewhat, and then that joke, and I was like, okay, maybe we're in a zone here where it can make me laugh a couple times. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Got a legit pop there.
That was funny. That was legit funny.
That was good, yeah.
Wonder if our boy Mark Millar is going to get a little residual action from. Probably not. It's Disney. It's Disney. Maybe a $5 check. He'll get. Oh, you guys don't remember. I was going to say, remember, you guys haven't been to Disneyland. Remember the Disney dollars? Remember the Disney bucks, chat? You got like Disney money that you passed around in Disneyland. They still do that? I don't think so. Hey, you ready for super chats?
Sure. Oh, by the way, just before you do, did you know that Alyssa McCunty, the
hey, I'm not blocked.
Kotaku-
I'm not blocked by her anymore. I was, and I'm not blocked.
Oh, I don't even know if I am or I'm not.
I had to look for. You'll find out. You'll find out.
Anyway, there's a channel, I think some channel, gaming channel or something, that reported on the whole business going on with I'm blocked. Reported on this business, with the whole Helldivers stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she went onto Facebook, tracked down the guy's wife.
For what? Whoa. For what?
To ask her what she thinks about the husband of her children harassing women online and laughing when they share that somebody they're supporting has been threatened to kill them for weeks. That was a quote, a direct quote.
And did that actually happen?
Yeah.
No. Did the threats of
Right.
deletion?
What they're talking about is the community managers, which were antagonizing the customer base of Helldivers, were getting shit.
Yes.
And I'm not saying it's a good thing to threaten deletion, but they were antagonizing, so they were getting a lot of shit. And so the guy was kind of like maybe having a bit of a laugh at the community managers getting some shit after they themselves, it's like the internet meme, chucking shit over the wall and having it chucked back.
Yep. She
exactly
went,
that.
She found it.
Yeah, so I'll quickly share this.
What a psycho.
Yeah, exactly. She tweeted that out. Decided it was a good idea to tweet that she found the guy's to the guy, by the way.
By the way,
anyway,
you need to pass
your
this
wife's
on.
Facebook.
Sorry, you need to pass this on to a certain co-host on FNT. Definitely need to pass this on.
They probably know already.
Well, I wouldn't assume that, but holy shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I found your wife's Facebook and stuff and asked what she thinks about the husband of her children harassing women online and laughing when they share that someone they're supporting has been threatened to delete them for weeks. Well, nobody's for that. But wow.
Not that I think that's true when she says for weeks.
Yeah, I press X to doubt. But holy shit.
Yeah, psycho.
Well, she loves the attention too.
Yes, that's what it is for.
She really loves her newfound attention.
Kotaku's a dead.
Well, maybe it can help her OnlyFans channel, right? She still has that. Doesn't she?
No, when she goes back to being a prostitute.
Hooker. Oh, she was just a hooker, not just an e-hooker.
She was a prostitute.
Hooker.
Prostitute.
Hooker. World's oldest profession, I hear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Alyssa Mercanti. Really well-earned name. The Astro Nerd Boy for $20 says, just finished FX's Shogun. I despise how radically different it is from the novel. They did make some changes. Blackthorn's character arc is trashed. Toranaga is pathetic. The OG miniseries, despite its flaws and cuts, kept the spirit of the novel. I liked it. Anticlimactic ending, though, for sure. So I can't give it a rousing, but it's different from the book, from what I remember. I read that book a long time ago. Watch the OG. Watch the OG with Richard Chamberlain. That was good. That was a huge hit. Everybody knew about Shogun back then.
I always recall it was Richard Chamberlain, wasn't it?
Yes.
Richard Chamberlain.
Blackthorn does get kind of backseated, though.
He's still kicking about, isn't he?
Blackthorn? I don't think so.
No, Richard Chamberlain. He's 90. He's 90.
He's 90.
He's 90.
Damn, good for him.
This guy married his husband in 1984.
Yeah, he was. Oh, everybody knew he was gay back then. Everybody did.
Yeah, but dude, 84. And now here we are in 2024.
And
my God. Oh my God.
Gay is like totally new.
Yeah.
And they're so oppressed, especially in Hollywood. Like gay people never get work in Hollywood.
No.
Dick Shooter for $20. Gary, I finally quit tobacco like 2 months ago. Alcohol is kind of hard. Tobacco's really hard. And alcohol is hard. Also, Colt 45. Colt 45, you can see Melaz nipples, no problem. Were you drinking Colt 45? What? Towards the end of that super chat? I don't know.
But you crossed your arm. I don't know what that means, but
you quit smoking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like this. I don't know why. In case I'm
just in case it's a little bit cold there.
I don't know. I didn't even think. I just did it.
You heard the word nipples and then you just instinctively went like that.
It's not warm or it's not hot anymore. Or hot.
Yeah. It's not just the Canadian internet. Josh Kelsey has dropped $19.99 and says nothing and just walks away because that's what Josh does. Thank you, Josh. Electro Metro for 50 British pounds, proper money. MauLer, please say for Frodo.
For Frodo.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Bernard Hill.
Oh.
King Theoden has passed, gone to the halls of his fathers.
Dude, that dropped when I was doing afternoon tea, and I had to really kind of keep it all because I was getting emotional under the skin. It was sad.
Best character arc in the trilogy.
Yeah.
Second, right up there with Ian McKellen as best acting performance in the trilogy. Freaking love Theoden so much. I love that's my hook for every, like, that's probably why I kind of favor, if I have a gun to my head, I'm a Two Towers guy. Love Two Towers. But it's still the greatest trilogy ever made. We will never see the likes of him or that trilogy ever again. Ever again. R.I.P. Good sir. 79. Yeah, it was a bummer. 13% of Schlurpos on the Streamlabs side for $19.99. Gary, suggestion for a book title. Will there ever be a rainbow? No placket required. Somehow I managed with a picture of you shrugging. The book title's been decided on. It has been decided on. Yeah, I gotta get back to that too. Got so much other stuff going on, and I kind of hate it all. I hate all the office work and shit. I just hate it. Mr. Pickman for $49.99. Hail! Hey, X-Ray Girl. Let's say you're in a forest alone. Would you rather be standing next to a bear or a man? Just asking.
A man. I'm so scared of bears.
They'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me personally, afraid of bears. Like, just
how many people have seen have you guys seen a bear? Like, not in the
I've seen
zoo?
a mama bear with babies. They're
Yeah.
scary from even far away. We're like, we aren't getting nowhere near that.
Yeah, I had one in my campsite in Yosemite.
I sleep with bear spray and a knife just in case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go camping.
Yeah, if you see like cubs, you just fucking run the other direction.
Get out of there. Yeah.
From there.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of there quick.
Very for $20. Superman with collar looks dumb. I never liked the addition to that costume, but at least the underwear is back. Agreed. So we got one thing back, and then just something that's going to constantly remind me of New 52.
I know, that's what I don't. That's the last thing that I want to be reminded of. New 52. I can handle the Kingdom Come logo. I'm glad the red pants are back. Thank goodness, because that's Superman's costume. Thank you. But the fucking New 52 car, anything New 52, just fuck off. Like if they did Batman and they just put like a yellow line around the fucking, I'd be like, oh, fuck off.
Oh, that's another, dude. The Ben Affleck costume is the closest film costume we've gotten to a comic book costume, comic book accurate costume. But man, I want the yellow bat symbol. I want just come on.
A tattoo.
Pops for $25 says, Gary, congrats on 300 FNTs. Thank you. Great job on Will Kane and Lauren Chen's shows. I appreciate it. It was fun going on those shows and talking about gaming. One more from Pops for $25. By the way, hail Will Kane. Guy was cool as hell. So is Lauren. Lauren's awesome. MauLer, thank you for so thoroughly destroying Hollywood's modern day garbage scene by scene.
No problem. I fucking thought it was shit, so I made a video.
It's great, by the way. If you haven't seen it, watch it, folks. Because that Fallout video is fantastic.
It's very kind, thank you.
Pops for $25. Here's 1 cent for every 10 times you talked about Eve's assets during your streams. I don't think any other YouTuber covered them as well as you do. You are a true connoisseur of the video game art. Pops.
I know what I like, and I like what I know.
Yep.
Have you seen the jiggle physics when she shoots her gun?
No. Oh, I need to turn her around and start shooting.
Shoot the screen.
I'll be doing that.
They're good.
There needs to be a jiggle physicist out there that
I need that 49 cans outfit unlocked.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I didn't do it, but my brother did.
I know. I saw the picture. I mean, I saw it on stream what you get, and then when you posted, I was just like,
"Oh hell yeah!"
X-Ray Girl donating to
ideas.
help you fund your as-approved Tifa. Is it Tacky or Tashi? Tacky. Or Eve cosplay outfits from Pops for $25.
So I got to get it as approved now.
What about a mark?
You'll be a very
which one
objective
as?
observer.
You would be.
Which one
Totally.
as? Which one should I do?
Well, you said you wanted to do Eve. I think you should do Eve. Because if you did Tifa, it's going to get fucking weird.
What if I already have a Tifa outfit?
Don't.
Next super chat.
What if Gary dresses up as
Vermithor-
Tifa?
Yeah, if Gary, it's going to be the same if Gary does it as well.
What?
Yeah, can
Dress
we
like
get the
Tifa?
Nerdrotic team to
Yes.
dress up like Tifa?
Yeah.
Perry, me, you, Garrett.
Nobody wants that from me. Nobody
I
on
think we will
earth
want it. We
wants
should
that from me. No.
Do it.
No.
Gary and I are married
I don't
after all, remember?
Yeah, I don't think my wife even wants that. Okay. Vermithor. Hail, Vermithor, getting super chats from dragons for 50. Boromir and Gandalf should have gotten an Oscar for Fellowship. Agreed. Aragorn and Theoden for Two Towers. Agreed. Sean Astin for Return of the King.
Who'd be
For
the
Sam.
second for Return of the King?
Who'd be the second for Return of the King?
I think Vigo. I thought Vigo was great.
Again, Vigo again.
I mean, Elijah Wood, maybe. He did a really good job as
I think he did too.
Yeah.
I think he did too. But Sean Astin should
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
He was fantastic.
He
The
was
guy who
so
played
good.
Gollum.
To Andy Serkis.
Andy
Can
Serkis. Andy Serkis.
Can
They
he?
didn't have a. I don't think they have a qualification for that, but absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
His work on Gollum will go down in history.
Amazing.
It will go down in history. Like
Absolutely.
that was actual acting. It
Mhm.
was. It wasn't just running around with a suit on. Like he put everything into it. So yeah. Maybe. Prayers to Bernard Hill's family. The man was a great actor. Love you all. Keep fighting wokeness. Hail Theoden King. Hail Theoden King. MauLer. What was that? What are you laughing at, Az?
Kara's message?
No, I'll show. No, I'll show
Oh.
you, Gary. I'll show
Okay.
you. I'll share it. This is.
Did you see the shooting physics?
This is Stellar Blade.
It's Project Egg Roll.
Yeah, this
I
is.
love his videos.
This is Stellar Blade. Just doing a bit of swimming.
He does the best faces.
What? I just wanted, like, I don't.
I think are you on his Instagram or his Twitter?
That was just. I saw Jay just retweeting it.
See, that's a normal reaction. You're seeing those reactions to like Disney Star Wars trailers. That's not normal.
Dude, when it's red, Gary,
It's red.
okay?
Oh, that's gonna get screen cap. What I was gonna ask you, MauLer, is we're not far away from House of the Dragon.
True.
Right. So we've set out the parameters of our live stream. We can talk about them here. So because MauLer hasn't read the book and he doesn't want to get spoiled. So when we do our review, we'll talk about the book up to what happened in the show, right? And that episode, but not before it at all. We won't talk about any of that stuff at all. But we'll talk about like what's happened in the show. And I would say, MauLer, just don't look at the chat. Just don't look at the chat when you're on. But we're going to be doing live reacts afterwards. So I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to this.
Yay.
Ryan will be there too.
Something that isn't cringe.
Yep, hopefully. Right. I text Ryan yesterday. He's like, hopefully season 2 doesn't shit the bed. I'm like, dude, it could. I don't want to spoil anything, but there are opportunities because a lot is left open for interpretation with certain characters. That doesn't spoil anything for you, right, MauLer? A lot of thing is left open to interpretation. I rewatched the whole series, and I watched episode 9, MauLer, again, with Rhaenyra's flying out and killing all the mothers.
Rhaenys, you mean?
Rhaenys. Did I say Rhaenyra? Rhaenys. Rhaenys escapes, and right after she gives, like, I think it was, I can't remember if it was from behind the scenes, MauLer, where she said the excuse given was she didn't want it, like the reason she didn't kill the Greens right there and then was because she didn't want to like kill another mother or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So she escapes. Rhaenys escapes with Sir Edric, and they're in the dragon pit, and her dragon like comes up, and it clearly kills a lot of people.
Many people.
Many people. And they don't hide it though. Like, and I'm guessing a lot of those people were mothers. So
yes.
So
probably some kids in there.
Oh, there were kids. And then the people escaping. So this is the part where they're closing the doors and she rides the dragon out, and the dragon like takes off. But before it takes off, it stomps on a couple people before it does. And they put it in there. So the only thing that makes that work, because we both did not like that scene. We're like, this is fucking stupid. They just did it for a girl boss scene. The only thing, and we talked about it a little bit, that makes it work is Rhaenys is a fucking bitch. and it just showed like why because she was the queen that never was. And she should have never been queen, because this is what she thought of the small folk. And the only way that'll make it better is what we talked about, 2 years ago now, is if that turns the small folk against the blacks, like something like, well, this bitch just fucking blew up.
Yeah, it would be great if that got remembered. I'm worried it won't be.
I'm worried it won't be either. But it just shows like everybody's like, man, she would have been a better queen. Nope.
No,
she was freaking horrible.
Well, it was the thing we talked about at the time. Is like, why do they keep telling us about how when men are in power, blah 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 blah? It's like all the women are doing all the mass killing, man. Like, what do they keep doing?
I know.
Daenerys in the fucking finale. It's like, what are you doing? Just try not to step on everybody and burn them, right?
Hey, she didn't burn them. She just squashed them all to death. And
I'm saying,
yeah.
She stepped on him. Daenerys burned him.
Daenerys burned him. She stepped on him. And what ruined it was the fucking directors at the end tried to make it this big heroic moment. It's like, no, it was fucking terrible.
It was awful.
So it shows that the small folk always get fucked over by these fucking Targaryens. So, I mean, and that would be way more consistent with the book, with the like each side has their problems. We'll just say that. Oh, what do we got here?
It's the same picture.
It really is.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. Schlurpo's day off. James Sanford for 20 British pounds, proper money, says, hey all, great content as usual. So I'm really wanting to start collecting comics, and I was wondering if anyone can suggest X-Men series to start with. I'm quite an X-Men fan. Really enjoyed animated series from '92, but don't have any X-Men comic books. So start with well, if you want to buy back issues, like I would suggest, it's going to get a little expensive. You can buy lower grades. I'd start with X-Men 94 and move your way up, because that takes you where basically what the series did, right? And that takes you through the Phoenix Saga, the Dark Phoenix Saga, and Claremont,
That's
Cockrum.
going to set you back $1,000 if
Claremont,
you're buying the.
or you can get the reprints, you can get the trades. There's the epic versions. There's essentials that are black and white, but they're cheaper, and you get like much more comic in it. But that's where you start. That's where you start. Because like the modern shit is shit. Okay. And like when I mean modern, I mean going back a long time. Because the X-Men have not been served well for a long time. It's partially Perlmutter's fault when they lost the when they had the movie rights to X-Men, they really diminished them. At one time they wanted to replace them with the fucking Inhumans, right? But it's been a long time. But if you want that fucking sweet spot of X-Men, it is Claremont to early 90s. I know some people will like the mid to late 90s stuff, and I think it gets a little out of control then. But you want the sweet spot, you go from 94, and you find your reprints, Giant Size X-Men, number 1, 94, move on up. That's when Wolverine starts. That's when the new team starts. It's really fucking great. Yeah, Giant Size X-Men number 1. It's, you know what? You can get a low grade copy if you want a reader low grade with the stamp cut out. You can get it for like $1,500, $1,200, $1,500. I wouldn't get it off eBay. Fuck CGC. I'd find what's called a raw copy and find a local shop that sells the package. Otherwise, just get the reprints if you just want to read it. Fuck digital. Sparta Chris for 100. People vote for the left that they know are horrible because a lot of them are afraid losing their benefits and made to take responsibility for themselves. Examples: Pfizer is still Illinois. What's her name? Pritzker. I was going to say Pfizer. Pritzker is still Illinois' governor because we're scared about losing abortion over the other guy. I mean, like, you can't live so. However you feel about one issue, you can't be one issue voter. So yeah, we'll put up with a bunch of crime and horror over one issue, right? I know that issue means a lot to people. It does. That's why there's states' rights. Otherwise, move. And it's not easy. It wasn't easy for me. Not everybody can do that. But you can't be one issue. You just can't. I wish the world worked differently, but because what our American cities are in is in like total entropy. Total entropy. They are falling apart. Somebody put up Deep Space Nine predicting the future. Cisco's out there and he says in the early 2020s, every city in America looks like this, and it's all fucking tents and homeless people.
How did they know?
How did they know? How did they know? J-Mac for 20. But yeah, I mean, I know like abortion, pretty important issue to a lot of people that I'm not going to get into here. But there's other one issue, like I think voting for the same thing over and over again and getting the same results is obviously insanity. J-Mac for $20. Stump your liberal WW friends' brains by asking them this fun and simple question. Would you rather be caught alone in the woods? Like WW's woke woman, white woman, woke. It should be WWW, woke white woman.
Yeah.
Would you rather be caught alone in the woods with a bear or George Floyd? Try it out at your next Hollywood cocktail party.
Well, he just put a knife to a pregnant woman's belly. He didn't kill her.
Yeah, he didn't kill her.
Whereas the bear will maul the woman to death. And but you said George Floyd, so a white liberal woman would absolutely stay for George Floyd.
Absolutely.
Sir George of the Floyd.
The prom plan for $75 on the Streamlabs side. Hail, is Streamlabs the best place to donate? Yeah, it's better than YouTube. I also saw that you had a PayPal tip jar. I didn't know if one was better than the other. I think PayPal's connected to Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, yeah.
Yeah. But thank you. Yeah, Streamlabs is better because YouTube takes a huge cut. But we're still grateful for it. I know YouTube takes a cut. Thanks for all you do. Cheers. Yeah, Streamlabs is better than YouTube. But whatever is good for you guys. Cheers. John Getz, Streamlabs, for 50. Physical therapist, how dentists wear Physical therapist when? Oh, physical therapist how? Dental where? Or psychologist when? That's what the new doctor is. Okay, gotcha. It took me a second. I'm like, what? You're talking about all my neighbors.
code.
You're talking about all my neighbors, physical therapists and dentists. Part 2 is for shame gamers. You forgot E3 2013 when MS tried to take away used games and have 24-hour online check-ins for their console. Is that for real? Sony stayed silent and waited for the biggest stage to say they would have none of that, and it shifted the market to them.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. And it was so funny because when they announced it, the guy from Microsoft, I can't remember his name now. He's no longer with the company, by the way. When he was doing interviews afterwards, though, this journalist just let him say his thing, and he's like, "Oh, great! So I don't need to buy the new Xbox then." And he was like, "No." Oh, that was a brilliant moment. That was a brilliant moment.
You said a journalist asked that question?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That must have been a long fucking time ago.
It was about 2014.
Yeah.
2014, 2015-ish.
One more from John Getz for 50. To be clear, I was referencing big customer wins as a week later MS reversed course after a poll came out that was 21-1 in Sony's favor after E3. During the PS3 and 360 days, they were 50-50 in the market share, and it's since been over 2-1 ratio. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Blu-ray play into that a little bit too with the PS3? Because there was HD DVD and Blu-ray. They were fighting each other for a while. Blu-ray won out.
Blu-ray run, yeah. 360 Microsoft actually had a little bit of the edge over PlayStation 3.
Yeah, but there were sales for PlayStation 3 just as a Blu-ray player.
Just as a Blu-ray player, yeah.
Yeah, because
it
wasn't it
with
have the add-on.
Xbox needed an add-on, which made it just ultimately the worst choice.
Yeah.
Lord J for 20 says, Kara broke this down on side scrollers today. Most of the community managers are not official employees of these companies. They are basically Discord, Reddit moderators. That's what I thought. And I think, can't some of our people do that? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb question. I'm a boomer, so what do I know? But
look, if anyone's got, I don't care whether it's which flags they are. They could be like, I love fucking Trump so much I would suck his ball sack. That kind of business, if you're representing a company, shouldn't be in your fucking shit. When you're repping a company, you need to be as impartial as possible. You can't be pushed to one side or another. And it's particularly in customer service, particularly in keeping a community of players happy, and providing information to them. That information needs to be provided to them without any political bias or whatever, or people giving a shit about where you stick your junk. And so, you got these community managers and then like, fucking, I'm an ally of this, and I got trans flags and fucking white people with watermelons in their bios for some fucking reason. I'm just like,
so they're just mods.
Yeah, that sounds
they're
like a
just
fucking
mods.
liberal to me.
Yeah, and they're just moderators, right? So
they're
not getting
the
paid.
people on power trips.
Yeah,
power trips.
Legalized Adulthood has gifted 20 Nerdrotic memberships for 100. Hail! Thank you, good sir. The members appreciate that. Phantom Fro for $20. Ever notice no one complaining about the kernel level anti-cheat on a PvE game? Oh, I notice that all the time, by the Still not going to play Helldivers 2. What's your prerogative as a customer? That is your prerogative. No Zaku boy for 50 on the Streamlabs side. No evil or rat can escape the peerless gaze of Peeping Tom. Terror is being sown in the city when a prowler begins to unravel the seams of security and tearing out the soft innards of safety. Tom won't cotton to the cushion pushing of plush stuffer. That's right.
Looks like they won. It looks like they got there. Look. We got a stuffed Peeping Tom.
They do. I can see MauLer.
Go get him. Go get him now.
Available for just another 4 days, and then they're gone forever.
Forever.
Unless we extend it for a week.
That damn thing.
I can't reach it.
Everybody's.
Man, you gotta move out of fucking North Korea, X-Ray Girl.
How did you know?
The internet.
The internet. I had to close mine down. Like, if you keep stupid. Hang on. I'm not going to do it with Chrome this time. Hang on. Hold on. Hold the fort. We're going to go with this might screw everything up. Nope. All right. Didn't. We're going to go with the new window. Firefox has been working out okay for me.
Maybe I should try that.
Oh, but by the way, Gary, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Boy Scouts of America have now changed their name to be more inclusive.
Oh, God.
And it's now going to be called Scouting America.
Fuck off.
And have the boy removed. Because what is a boy after all?
Yeah, what is a boy? And now they can...
I don't know. Let's ask Brian Singer. Hi, Brian, joining us from Israel. Brian, what is a boy? Something that you bring on set and... leave that one alone.
Yeah. Is that for real?
Yeah, that's for real. I'm not fucking around.
Hang on a sec. Sorry. I have to log in.
Boy Scouts of America is changing the name to Scouting America to be more inclusive and welcoming. Roger Crone of the CEO of the Boy Scouts of America has... I got a 35-second clip from him if you want to listen to it.
Oh, sure. That'll buy me some time to find this.
Here he is. This is the CEO of the Boy Scouts of America, soon to be changed.
Sends this really strong message to everyone in America that they can come to this program, they can bring their authentic self, who they are, right, and they will be welcomed here. The argument that I make with the people that say, well, I always like Boy Scouts of America or BSA, why do we have to change? Go, membership is at historic lows, right? Part of my job is to reduce all the barriers I possibly can.
But there's Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
There's Girl Scouts.
Sends this really.
Liberalism is cancer.
So they said that they're at a historic low for
membership.
people.
Well, it's because there's not as many kids. They also have a little bit of a stain on their past.
Yes.
I just want to take this time to point out that they got the Catholic Church.
Maybe you shouldn't have fucked them.
They got the Catholic Church. They got the Boy Scouts. That's where kids go. But amazingly, nothing's ever happened in a public school. Isn't that crazy?
Well, apart from all the female teachers which are being
public schools must be the fucking safest place on the planet. Or maybe the unions are protecting diddlers. I'll let the chat decide. You can decide in the comment section below.
Let's call up Brian Singer and find out.
Yeah. He's in Israel right now.
Yeah. He'd rather be dodging cruise missiles
Maybe
than...
he's hanging out with Brett Ratner.
I mean, they are both in Israel right
They are
now.
both in Israel.
Avoiding America.
Larry J for 20 says the Superman costume isn't just New 52 for the collar. The way the cape attaches, all the busy lines, the thickness of it, the bulky boots. That's all New 52. You're right. The only thing that really isn't is the trunks. I think that's but yeah, all that other junk is and also the length of the cape. The length of the cape. I also oh my God, correct me if I'm wrong. As New 52, did it have an S on the cape on the back? I can't remember.
Don't think it did. I think they got rid of the yellow S on the back for New
So they
52.
and like at the time they were saying they had to change a bunch of shit about it because of rights issues and stuff. So in the New 52 costume with the Kingdom Come symbol and trunks, yes, and I think rights plays into it. That's pure speculation. Though might not. It might just be a costume designer who thinks they know better than all the DC comics and artists over decades prior to Jim Lee who were fine with it. You know. It changed a little bit, but there's still a sweet spot where we know. By the way, most of their merch, their big fucking life-size statues, one I'm touching right now. What costume are they wearing? The classic Superman costume. They're not wearing that New 52 shit. Quelendar for $20 on the Streamlabs side. Superman costume looks like a motorcycle jacket with armor inserts and jeans with knee pads. Why is Superman wearing protective clothing? I don't know, but that's what it looks like. Fostonia for $20 says, thanks for the reviews of Fallout, guys, especially you, MauLer. You guys saved me many hours of time watching yet another show only to be sorely disappointed in the end. Again, you guys are doing the Lord's work. Thank you.
I do think that whether or not you enjoy it, and I mean whether or not, as in if you didn't like it, you'll still be disappointed by the ending. Like, the last episode is like the worst one. Not only for the stupid board meeting thing, but like, I said in the video, and I think Az said something similar on one of these streams, but just the disappointment in Kyle MacLachlan's character. It's just like,
oh, yeah.
What a boring fucking, truth.
Okay. Decaying zombie mom was sitting at the fucking table and like, nobody really acknowledged it until she was killed at the fucking end. Like, there's no like, oh my God, that's the woman I used to love. That's the mother of my children. There's a fucking decaying zombie on a fucking table.
Who did this horrible thing to her? It's
Who
like,
did
the
this?
person that they imply to be her lover?
Her lover?
Husband.
No, I mean the
Oh, you mean keeping her alive?
They imply Moldaver is like and her were lovers.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, what is this nonsense? Like, and that's just like, the tip of the iceberg. That show is written like shit.
It was terrible. I was after the first episode, I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And holy shit, did it go down the shitter?
In my video, by the way, did you follow all the vault shit? The 31, 32, 33. It's my first section. Because I was worried that section gets too fucking hard to follow with all the numbers and like where everyone was going, what they were doing, and everything.
No, I thought it was very easy to follow.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad.
What didn't make sense was the fact that Vault 31 was never brought into anything, and yet they all had this whole ethos around Vault 31.
Yeah, they have several members from 31, but nobody ever went there or knew what it was. That just didn't arouse any suspicion at all.
And then all of their overlords have been from overseers, have been from Vault 31. Isn't that suspicious? Oh, by the way, we've had a song for generations about voting in people from Vault 31 as overseer. So why would it be suspicious if you got a whole fucking song around voting them in?
So somebody made this back on Superman real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got this off fucking Etsy, dude. It is a proper, like, Christopher Reeve fucking Superman cape. Can hang it up. I was gonna put it on my life-size Superman, but I'm gonna give it like a little space of honor and just hang it up. And the thing's perfect. They can't manage that shit in a fucking movie. Some dude or chick can make it on Etsy.
Well, we decided that it just didn't look good to have an S on the back as well as the front. It might confuse people about which side they were looking at because
when
people
Gary-
are fucking stupid.
When Gary held it up, then I was like, wait, is he facing the back to me now? What the
Yeah.
fuck? The front?
Yeah.
Is that Gary's chest or is that Gary's
Yeah.
back?
Oh my god, it was so confusing.
Yeah. I'm a stupid little person.
Actually, my phone was going off and I couldn't find it and it was under the cape. I was like, where the fuck is it?
That's the best thing about the fucking Fall Guy, by the way.
What?
Is the fact that they do absolutely call out that Hollywood think you're a bunch of fucking stupid, retarded little people.
Yeah, they do. It's an okay movie. It's fun. It's fun.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. It didn't do well though.
No.
And it was expected to do well. Like it had good cinema score. It had good cinema score. It had good reviews. Good
Its
early
tracking was
tracking.
never high though. No, its tracking was never high.
And
it's $130 million is why?
Well, dude, we'll see how the year plays out. We'll see how the year plays out. I think Planet of the Apes it always meets it, unless they really shit the bed. It always meets its number. It's like it's a very consistent franchise. And this is a Fox holdover. I mean, we'll see. But it usually does pretty damn well. Never great, but pretty well. And then it's Furiosa. Early buzz. It's amazing. It's amazing, but it's not as good as Fury Road. So, and then after that, it's a long wait. J-Mac. Actually, TV will probably be more interesting than anything in the theater in June, I imagine. J-Mac for 100. You guys check out the National Parks article on bear attacks and what to do during them. So much of it boils down to you're probably fucked. It's funny to think so many people are either dishonest or too stupid to properly access the danger bears represent. Yeah, like if it depends on how far away you are, right? Mm-hmm. But we managed to scare one away. But we were given advice by a ranger at the time that probably wasn't very good, but it was 1984, so it's a long time ago. We were 14.
Comics Division's favorite book. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. But we scared the bear away, But he had also had his fill of what was in our cooler. He was.
Yeah. The only time you have to really be scared, at least in like the Canadian parks, is like spring when they start waking up and they're hungry. They don't typically go after humans, but
no,
never know.
No, but I would love liberal women to go into the woods to find out.
Well, there's that whole movie about that guy who wanted to hang out with bears and it ended badly.
You talking about Grizzly?
Yeah.
Yeah. It ended grizzly for him. He wanted to go like hug bears, didn't he? Want to go like fucking live and
Christ. Last one of the day, Matt Faxine for Matt Faxine 1993 for 200 Canadian pesos. I understand what is happening in the Middle East is terrible, and we should pay attention to it. But imagine if these college kids were protesting things like that actually mattered to them. That's why I can't afford a house, why I can't afford a job, why there are so many homeless on the streets, etc. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So many homos on the street?
Homeless.
Oh.
I mean, there's that too.
Some of the homeless are homos.
Yeah. I mean, they're all homos. Homo sapiens. They're all homos.
Homo sapiens, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
They're LARPing. Those college kids are LARPing. They don't give a shit. Most of them don't even know what the fuck they're protesting about. It's a big fucking paid for joke. They're being their stupidity is being weaponized.
Militarized.
The funniest thing was was it UCLA, the thing they spelt Palestine wrong when they spray painted "Free Palestine" on the steps.
Oh no!
They spelt it Palestine, not Palestine. Palestine. So yeah, the students at UCLA couldn't even fucking spell Palestine.
Maybe they're trying to say "Free Palpatine."
Free Palpatine. Free Palpatine.
Palpatine did nothing wrong.
Did nothing wrong. Just trying to bring a little order.
Yeah. He loves democracy.
I love democracy.
I love democracy.
Loves republics. Loves democracy.
Yeah.
What else? What do we want?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. You know, you got to like. I pay attention to what's going on. I do. But it's okay. When you see people protesting at UC San Diego, so I can speak from experience. I did a lot of partying at that school. They had a place called the Shroom Room where we drop acid and like paint on the walls in a fire escape. Nobody in San Diego protests about fucking anything. Maybe if you took away their bong, they might protest, but like they don't give a fuck there. So they obviously are either being bussed in or organized or anything because nobody in San Diego gives a shit. But yeah, it's all theater. Remember that. It is
performative theater.
Performative theater. What do you got coming up?
Men wrecking my bathroom.
Men? What?
He's got some men.
What? The plumbing.
Yeah, men sort me pipes out.
Chat.
What?
He said men wrecking his back room. That's what he said.
Bathroom.
Oh my god.
Bathroom, you fucking deaf old twat.
Is that why you haven't been streaming a lot?
Yes.
They're wrecking your bathroom.
That's why there's been a curtail on the video and the strumming. Because they're wrecking my back end.
So many men just getting right
during
in there.
the day for 8 hours. Now tomorrow they sort my pipes out.
Dude, the summary says character Palpatine. They're discussing the character from Palpatine on whether or not he should be released from prison.
What?
That's what the auto when you go to the chat, the auto-generated summary is the real BBC is discussing if Palpatine should be released from prison.
Palpatine should be released from prison.
Yes, finally, finally.
He served enough time. He knows what he did.
Yeah.
Oh my! Free Palpatine.
Palpatine.
I didn't. Oh, I tried to screen cap it. I couldn't get it. Oh,
Dang.
damn, that was funny. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are great. Chat is great.
Other than that, I don't care.
Do I have any meetings on Thursday? X-Ray Girl.
Ripping the Silverback tomorrow, Eric's channel.
You have something on
plushie.
Thursday. I forgot what it was, but you do have something on Thursday.
Do you want to? Do you have buy Az's plushie? Rip in the Silverback tomorrow. Do you want to do a gaming square up Thursday?
Ooh, what
Thursday?
time? But we also have to go see a movie too. So I can.
Oh, we do.
Organize.
That's right.
We'll talk.
We'll talk because we'd have to do it at night. So yeah, but we got to see Planet of the Apes. We'll figure it out. Yeah, because I think we should do some gaming square up. That'd be fun. Plushie, Az's plushie. He's really abusing it right now. Like
he's ripping his back end, his own. It's a vicious cycle.
As
yeah.
Have you started watching Clarkson Farm from the beginning?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, not yet.
You do. You have to. MauLer, have you seen new Clarkson Farm?
Wait, is season 3 out?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even fucking know it was out. Yeah, I'll grab that.
So there's 4 episodes out, and then the next 4 are out next Friday, right?
Oh wow.
Oh, I might wait to just watch it all at once.
Yeah, because like they cut it off mid-season, and it's like it's kind of sad, and a little bit. I mean, there's some funny shit.
Is it going to be 8 episodes total?
8 episodes total. Yeah.
Okay.
They for some reason split it in half. I don't know why. Listen, I'll binge whatever. I think weekly is better for a business model, but I think the worst of the two is taking big chunks of your show and splitting them up over fucking months. It's fucking retarded.
Oh my God, Cobra Kai is doing that, and I hate it.
I hate it. What do you got? What do you got coming up, MauLer?
EFAP's gonna be on. We're gonna check out some videos that reckon that Fallout is really good. I think. Is the plan.
Ooh.
Some that are a
be
little bit
fun.
more aggressive about it. An old friend. I'm trying to make a joke here. I can't come up with anything. Like Pound Sterling. You know where I'm going with it.
Jim Sterling, Stephanie Sterling.
Yes.
Bridget Sterling's diary.
Sterling Silver.
They've got a video that basically says anyone who takes issue with the Fallout show is someone who wanted fan service and didn't want story, which I thought was really interesting.
That's crazy.
The story.
You always want both. What the heck?
As you got to go.
Oh, I can wait to the goodbye.
Okay. Because I have
You
to.
did say hard out at 3. So.
Yes. Okay. Because my wife brought this in, I have to read it. So.
Okay.
Hello, fam.
Bye, Gary.
Thank you. Hello, fellow gamers. Check out the early release from GG Sups, which is right here. Raw meat. By the way, I have a gaming sponsor. That's why we're talking about gaming. I have gaming sponsor.
The universe is fucked.
It's so funny.
We're in trouble. The simulation's broke.
You can pre-order the Meat Canyon collab. Raw meat. The Meat Canyon collab is freaking great.
You're collabing with Meat Canyon?
No, they are. So not me.
What does it taste like?
It's their own, probably raw meat. So hail Meat Canyon for having their own thing. Refreshing cantaloupe watermelon blend, and check out the waifu shaker cup complete with anime titties.
Yeah, boy.
So I want to point out that my wife drew titties under anime titties.
Yeah, boy. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Dang.
Just in case I didn't know. Keto friendly, with or without caffeine. Thanks, GG Sups. Hail GG Sup. And I was drinking some right here.
Nice.
Does it taste like raw meat?
Okay, so I have it.
No, but it's got like some anime chick on it. That probably.
That's
Is it
so
like-
cute.
I'm actually genuinely
it.
curious. What is the taste? Is it like cherry?
Okay,
or...
so it's
there's like
packed punch with mouthfuls of watermelon and cantaloupe.
It's like
Okay.
a watermelon tea-ish.
I
juice
want to try
stuff.
it.
It's good. It's like what? It's very watermelon. So,
I'll try it when I come over.
but
Yeah.
not as sweet. So not as sweet. I like it. GG Sups. Sponsoring. I love the look on Az's face every time. Sponsoring my future gamming streams. Hail
Gary
GG
the
Sups.
Same as God.
Sponsor. Don't you fucking listen. Oh, fuck off, the lot of you. Seriously, the one who does the most fucking gaming. PC? No. Fucking sponsor? No.
Meta PC. Talk to Az.
Do you want a PC sponsor?
Do you want a PC sponsor, Az? Do you? Oh. X-Ray Girl, what do you got coming up?
The plushies, and I'm gonna game, and there's another super chat for you to read.
Okay,
if you want.
you can read it.
Ara for 19.99.
Ara!
Hill. Ara! Or I was doing the Asian ara thing. What do you think of the live action Gen 13 show? I remember loving the first run or two, and it has a built-in diversity that might allow creators to dodge the worst DEI excuses.
When
Plus,
did that come out? I remember.
90s nostalgia. Extreme.
When did the Gen
13? That was like late 90s, early 2000s.
It was 98.
That's J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah, I barely remember that. What did I think of it? There's another one that was a one shot. What was it? There's so much fucking superhero shit that I'm actually forgetting. Remember when we used to not forget anything that even mentioned superheroes? And now I remember the Gen 13 movie. I want to say there was like something X-Men related. I know there was The Gifted, which was a Fox series that I actually reviewed on this channel. But oh no, there was Gen X. Gen X.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Remember Gen X? Yeah. I liked Gen X. I did. It was goofy, but I liked it. I had my Generation X, by the way. I had my bootleg of that. Yes. Okay. Gen 13. That was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Thanks for watching. Next week, we'll be back on Az's channel. Same as time. Same back end channel.
Will you be finished by then?
No.
No, will they be finished by then?
No, they won't be finished by then.
Is Stellar Blade on like break until then for you, Az?
Pretty much. Unless I can get some done this weekend.
You should just switch your sleep to American time and then just sleep during your
can't.
work. Or is it too loud?
Yeah, the ripping the whole thing apart. I haven't had a ceiling for fucking a week. They only just put the ceiling.
Have you gone to visit the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hotel. That's a good hotel, dude.
It is. I go there and I think of you and Melissa.
Oh.
I went there last week because that's where we stayed.
That's where we stayed and we hung out. It was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but I went there the other day. Well, I put Mr. Pork Chop up there when he came. He came up last.
Dude, that place is great. The food is so
good.
good.
And we had a meal together on the final day that he was
Next
here.
time in the UK.
We'll go. All right, thanks everybody. We will see you next time. Ciao, Bella.
Plushies.
Plushies.